Hey, how y'all doing out there? We are gonna try to hit the GC. Will it happen? Who knows? We will find out together. There's still quite a few accounts running through battlegrounds that it's difficult, man. It's difficult. We get a few AFK matches, which has been very helpful, and obviously. But we're gonna try to hit it because here's the thing. I know yesterday I said that I was hyped to do the Villains Abyss after you're done Heroes Abyss. MCoC Encyclopedia was on call there at the end. Ham was on for a few times, and we kind of worked through a team. We're like, dude, we're gonna go kick ass with Purgatory, and even took it to rank 4. I am still incredibly excited about it. However, I realized something here, right? For the progression of this account, one next season, I really want to hit the GC. Like I just want to because I want the piece for Blade. If I can get to the GC this season, one that'll make that it's a slog, dude. Much easier, much more simple, less painful. Additionally, as we've talked about multiple times, I love this account. It's my main account. I'm seeing it through. It's the leader of my alliance, so it's going to be doing tier 3 war, which is, in my opinion, pretty darn good. And it needs to grow. Revives potions. That's my concern. That's why we're not just doing all the Greenest challenges and everything right now. So if I could do battlegrounds, if I can get, these are pretty good rewards, dude. Getting the I don't want to use the wrong name because I'm not trying to be humorous right now. Essentia. It's going to let me buy a lot of stuff from the store. Plus, the more crystals I open, the more chance I have to get Serpent, Onslaught, all of that. We'll progress the roster. Relics are starting to come into play, so get much better relics. Like if you saw the run yesterday, you saw like I was doing my 5-star unawakened relic on Kushala. She still did great. She decimated everything for me, but it wasn't getting nearly the heal back I did with like, a 6-star relic and those sorts of things. So if we can do this, just using energy, which is in abundance because of the daily event and the Twitch drops and all that, and also not use any revives, not use any potions, and progress, this would be phenomenal. We're going to see how this goes. I'm going to be here a period of time. If you're on the Twitch side and you're like, I just want my drops, man, you do whatever you got to do. I don't care. You just give me my drops. We're going to be here for probably at least 3 hours, maybe more. I don't know. We'll see if we're having fun and we have time, but at least 3 hours. All right. So let's go ahead and get to this. We're going to say hello to the folks that are coming on in. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are one of my favorite parts of every single day. And then I'm going to take a look at the relics, make sure my account has the right relics. We've done a lot of rank ups lately, and so make sure that's going strong. What's going on, K96? How you doing, bud? Blessings with another day. You got it, man. I love this. Thank you. You're blessing me by showing up, man. Epiteto. I really like that, man. Pizza 8. I'm sure there's something else there. I'm not even trying to, but it's up. Thank you so much for being Wolf. What is up, dude? T110. I'm brutalizing that, but I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much for being there. Fill the space with noise. That's what my wife says I do. What's up, dude? Thank you so much for being here. Are they going to fix the bugs in the game? All jokes aside, no. We have people here today. You got it, man. We have it. Thank you for the followers. Happy to talk about that, James. It's just one of the acceptances of this game that we choose to play is there will always be a variety of bugs. I think that's normal in almost any sort of online tech sort of thing. This game in particular, though, obviously has, I think, more than what would generally be considered acceptable or normal. And so, yeah, drops on, they absolutely are, my friend. And just to be clear, this week there are no special CCC drops, CCP drops. There just aren't. Yeah, you got it all. Mr. Yu, which people are coming? I don't know, but they will be here, and I'm going to be supplying a party for them when they get here. We got beer, we got wine, we got it all. We got taquitos, man. I love taquitos. All right, what's up, dude? How you doing, Air Power? I've got the flu. I'm sorry, man. I hope you're feeling better. It's good to see you enjoying the game. It feels good to be enjoying the game, Captain Jazzy. It feels really good to be enjoying the game. What's up, Crispy? How you doing? Black Panther? I like Black Panther too, but why are we saying Black Panther? Oh, Vega, this is what happens when you read the chat from the bottom to the top. It's like reading a book backwards. You're like, well, that was interesting. I wonder why that happened. Now I get to find out. Quick question. Rank up, rank 5, Ascended 2, Black Panther, Savor, or HU Penny. How high is Sig is on your Black Panther? Is he? I assume they obviously awakened. How high is that Sig? And are you willing to put in more Sigs to get him to high Sig? And do you enjoy Battlegrounds? The game's in a weird place in regard to Battlegrounds. It's like they're literally like stomping on the grave of Battlegrounds. It's buried. It's in the casket. It's down deep. They are throwing dirt on, and then it's like they're like, We should plant a redwood on top of it. That's kind of like what they're doing, man. It's really interesting. They're trying. What's up, OG Highline? How you doing, man? They both stick 200. If you like, I would go Black Panther then if you like him. But dude, Penny's don't sleep on Penny either. Like this is one of those ones where like, which one do you like more? I think Black Panther is the one that's more likely to help produce extremely high end results in battlegrounds. Let's put it that way. I'm stuck on the third phase of 9.2.6 boss. Hard to get that position yet. It's tough, man. It's tough. Just don't spend money on it. My sense is you air power with the comments and stuff you say. I don't have to worry about you wasting your money on this, but make sure you're not, buddy. All right. All right, let's get to this. I'm on the fence for my Mystic R5 gem. Who are you considering, Kisame? What's up, dude? Thanks for being here. Thanks for what you do. You talking to me, Mr. Magoo? I think you are. Not just streaming, but also the time and effort that you put into ranking your charts. You got it, man. Yeah, we've always taken that very seriously. Trying to be helpful, you know? All right, let me look at these relics. Make sure we've got our champs as powerful as we can. Like, we even have some 7-star relics that just aren't even on champions. Okay, they're actually not in my BG's deck. So, again, with the rank ups that I've made lately, I want to just make sure that I've got everyone in who should be there. I think Zemo's the one that maybe should be there that's not. Okay, Wong needs a relic. I think we can get rid of Magic, actually. Blade, dude, I really regret. Blade's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not crapping on Blade. I just regret. I should not have taken him to rank 2 on this account. Not yet. Eventually, I imagine. Kindred and Wong need relics. And then I actually just took Zemo to rank 2. So Zemo, Wong, and Kindred. Let's take care of that. Okay. I did not realize I have an Awakened Black Widow relic. I think what I need to do, and you know, maybe if we're getting a lot of bad matches, we'll come back and I'll just do like reset all of the relics. But I don't want to do that right now. I don't think it's worth it right now. But there's been some relic growth that I've been talking about in some of the videos, just like as I continue to get the content done. And there was something else where I just got a lot. It was the EQ actually provided a lot of relic resources, which was really big for the account. Really, really helpful. And so I obviously haven't taken care of that since. But we got to put this 420 cheeky kabam. 420 relic on the day I think Dr. Bong's coming. I can't be a coincidence now, can it? So let's go ahead and throw the 420 onto Zemo. Can I now trust Zemo to make good decisions, though? I think that's ultimately, that's what we're going to find out today. Can Zemo, 420 on Bong Day, make good decisions? Let's see now. We're on the Mystic side. Who is this? This is Wongers, right? So he's going to be primarily a defender, although he crushed someone for me yesterday. And I think this will be good. Because remember, these stat casts do apply to your defenders as well. Yeah, we'll do that for Wong. And then we need to give Kenny a relic here. And I think this looks fine without, again, like without reshuffling everything. Let's get that on Kenny. And then I would love to take that Ghost Rider relic off of Magic and put it onto Purgs. However, Purgatory, I don't think I've got the energy for it, do I? We might, actually. Let's check this out. So yesterday, as we were looking through the team for the Villains Abyss run, we did take Purgatory. You guys know I love Purgatory, right? We've been shouting out Purgatory for a long, long time here. Crap, we're just going to be a couple short. Oh, that's funny, man. All right, well, let's still do this. Help me and Old Man Easy been crushing this left side. And so we took Purgatory in because, you know, you could only take in the champions that have the correct tag. I only had 2 champions at rank 4 for it. So we took in Purgs. They've crushed it. Purgatory and Shang-Chi. Turns out they're both very good. And But as a result, I cannot replace that relic, unfortunately. But that's all right. It'll be okay. I don't think that's going to make... If that makes the difference between a win and a loss today, then we can all have a laugh and a giggle together. And eat those taquitos that I prepared. I don't know why I said taquitos, which is really weird. I think I was trying to think of carnitas, which would make so much more sense. But that's something I actually like and do make. What's up, Egg? How you doing, man? All right. This will be done in just a second. Does the new season start today? For Battlegrounds? No, we got like a little over 24 hours. I don't think this will do it. I should have backed out. Oh, he's unblockable. Yeah, don't try to parry unblockables. Don't do it. Bad idea. Working on 9.4. Season ends on the... Yeah, thanks, Eggs. We might... If this is going... If I'm just facing too many big accounts and I can't... Like, I'm not going to just, you know, beat my head against the wall for hours. As much fun as that would be for everybody. Then I will jump into... Probably finish up Act 9.4 point. Just to give everyone an update on where we're at here with this. You can see that I did the initial clear. We did the opening for that. That went really well. Obviously, you're going to 100% 9.4.3, take out Emperor Doom, which I'm excited about, and then finish this off. So if we can do all of this like within the next, like, let's say month, I think that'd be really awesome. I would like to get the shiny Maestro, and on our current pace, we're probably going to get it done. But I'm not going to make some bad decisions for that. I'm not going to set my account back sort of something just to get that or something like that. So yeah, so that's where we're at. Let's say a little more hello to people, to check some comments, and we'll start with BGs. Always a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Kisama. I really appreciate that. You're on a 3-stream watch. Thank you very much, dude. Okay, what was the question, man? You said you had a question for me. I'm on the fence. Wolf, Doctor Strange, Wiccan, Kushala, and Mojo. Yeah, like, look, I don't want to get too deep on this, but as of right now, I would say definitely Kushala or Mojo. Okay, like, period. New paragraph. I really do believe, like, it just feels this way. I've been talking with a couple of the other guys. We are going to eventually get another Illuminati podcast up. I don't know if it'll be this week, but in the next coming weeks about, like, what's going on in the game? Like, how are we feeling? Like, what do we think's happening and that sort of thing? And one of the things that's really happening for me is I've been talking about this as a game in transition. I do think questing content's been outrageously good. And it feels like Command's building to a thing. And I almost wonder if they're like, okay, they're kind of done with like the big implementations in the game. And what will that possibly mean for champion value moving forward? I don't expect like some huge shift where now like Kushala sucks. But, you know, one of the hallmarks of the game, or one of the ways they keep it going, is by providing value for newer champions. And so if you still have Kushala, who came out like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, dominating everything like she is. Like, so many of us have been like, dude, I can't believe how much I used her in Koreans. I can't believe how much I used her in 9.4. It feels like they may try to switch that. But again, that's like prognostication off of stuff we don't even know if Kabam actually wants to do, or if they have the capability to do. So I think you're better off just going with who you enjoy and who you like right there. And I think Kushala has proven to be like the best of that group for sure. Like, in fact, just to kind of like, again, peek behind the curtains, and I'd love to get your guys' thoughts on it, is one of the things that's happening is, you know, because of the short month in Kabam ways, like in the game, in MCoC wise, the tier list for Battlegrounds and general tier list will actually come out on the same weekend. I don't recall, I'm sure that's happened before in all these years. I don't remember when that's happened before. I typically try not to do that because both of those videos just kind of, I think they kind of screw with the algorithm. Like, they both help my channel, but also really hurt my channel, my YouTube channel. And in both of them, the Battlegrounds tier list is just, again, like, just being forthright with you guys, there's going to be very little movement. Very little, because there's nothing we can really look at and be like, oh no, this is really changing or evolving or whatever. You know, Ruby Tuesday is obviously probably a pretty good dual threat, definitely a defender. Her defensive power is obviously good. She may be a bit of a dual threat, so we'll see what the group thinks on that. Bong looks good, but I'd like to wait till the CCP videos come out on that. In the general tier list, It's going to be about fighting the urge to just completely revamp that again. Ruby Tuesday, thank you. I said Ruby Thursday. I didn't mean to. I wasn't trying to make fun. Is, we just had Heimdall just blitz Karinas. We've had so many of these champions. Fusky, dude, thank you so much, man. Fusky coming in. What's up, dude? Let me get you on the board, man, for the top shelf summoner of the stream, buddy. Thank you so much. It's a gifted too. Thank you very much, man. That's very kind of you to do that. And so, like, we already had Captain Britain rated highly because she'd been proving her worth for a while. Where did we put Sentry? Like, I'm genuinely curious for you all. Like, if you're looking at a tier list, right, and we're trying to get good advice, we're trying to give, like, hey, this is the value for, like, ranking up your champions, like, you're a player, you're like, oh, let me see what Vega and Lonnie think. Okay, cool. Like, they value them there. And of course, we have a series of emojis telling you, like, trying to be like, hey, they're a good defender in BGs, but they're very valuable to account. But, like, maybe if you're not into BGs, don't do that or whatever, right? So we're doing our best with the emojis there. And so, like, where do you put Sentry? Like, seriously. He's been amazing for some of these Karina challenges. But can you really put him in, like, the tier above the highest tier? I don't think so. I think that would be very misleading. I think it'd be very, very misleading and lead to a lot of people being very disappointed if they rank him up based on that as they go through, like, Act 9.4 or something like that. So I'm really curious. Like, I think Heimdall, because he's a good defender in BG, it's very similar to the situation with Captain Britain, because he's a good defender in Battlegrounds, so he has external or, like, additional value outside of the Karinas. Very much going to be moved up. Very, very much going to be moved up. But again, someone like Sentry. Where do we put someone like Ironheart, whose damage is not typically fast enough to be great in Battlegrounds, in, like, high tier Battlegrounds? But dude, she's been an absolute MVP for me on this account. Like, she is so versatile and so good at handling so many problems. Like, I still think probably high second tier. But part of me is like, if I do a video, and I will, on, like, hey, if you're free to play or you're a progressing player and you get these champions, rank them. Like, don't think about it, just rank them. Ironheart's maybe going to be on the thumbnail. So it's just kind of like, I want your guys' opinions on these things, please. Almost like you need a 2D tier list. Oh, MCoC Encyclopedia, what's up, man? I love your tier list. I think it's a phenomenal concept. For those who don't know, you're the one who brought it up, MCoC Encyclopedia. MCoC Encyclopedia intermittently does a tier list, and I think it's outrageously helpful to people. I think it's a completely different format to what you're used to, and it's very helpful. What's up, old man? Easy, how you doing? What's up, Noah? A hype train. I love the hype train, because especially I don't even know what it is, but I like it, and it makes this loud noise in my ear that's, like, not upsettingly loud. It's more just, like, excitingly loud. And then we have a hype train, and I just have a lot of fun with it. So whoever started that, however that started, thank you. And let's do it. Let's do this. Let's have a good time. United Hicks. I really got to fix those emojis. Those are too small, dude. Yeah. I kind of watched back some of my streams to see, like, phrases I say a lot, and I definitely do the Southern California, like, dude could mean so many different things. There's just, like, exasperation, there's excitement, there's hello, there's in replace of the word dude can just mean so many things. It's a really wonderful word. Gus Brun, what's up, dude? And like that, I have no idea on the gender of the vast majority of you all, and so dude, because it's genderless, just works. Whatever. I'm not going to get canceled today. Tomorrow, we'll save being canceled till tomorrow. That feels more like a tomorrow sort of plan. You know what, man? Sam and them goggles, man. He's got the American flag. I love Sam. He's like about what, like, he's like, man, again, I'm choosing not to get canceled today. We'll save that for tomorrow. But I like Sam, man. I like Sam a lot. Dude was Hurley's catchphrase on Lost and thus uncancelable. Yeah, dude, I forgot about that. Tomorrow has more Coliseum coming out. Yeah, dude, Hicks, like, again, like when you, if you ever record, like for those of you who do this, like maybe for job interviews or for public speaking, you know, and you record yourself so you can be like, oh, wow, my mannerisms or things I say or things we're unaware of, we're unconscious of, like as we do them. Zoinks. It just turned into Shaggy. Zoinks. I don't want to take Bastion, but I think we got to go with Nick here. And anyways, dude was one of them. So I tried to do emojis on that. And then I don't know how much I say it on stream, but I use the term "let's go" a lot in real life. Ironheart is at the highest here. She's now finishing me twice in 4 seconds. And so as Kabam continue, and again, it's not crapping on Kabam. It's like they're very openly saying like we're testing stuff in Battlegrounds. We're not sure, like we're not sure. I don't want to say we're not sure what we're doing because that sounds so negative. I think they're openly being like, we're not sure. It's like I still think Battlegrounds is like a mode where it's hyper specific, and so therefore there's a bit of a premium placed on champions that are good in Battlegrounds. However, shoot, I have no one for this. No. Yeah, just a series of no's. That like if that premium on Battleground champions comes down, then whether Ironheart's good in them or not, I think isn't as important on a tier list. Not that it's not important at all, but like, you know, time to cook. Hey, what's up, dude? Truth, how are you, man? I have no expectations of even living through this fight, so just so everyone's aware. I'm well. Thankful to you for some BGS watch during the work grind. All right, man. Well, yeah. maybe just listen, huh? I'm dreading the last 4 Korean challenges, but it'll get me Elder. I think just make sure you're having fun, man. You know what I mean? It's a game. It's supposed to be fun. Whether you get Elder today or in 3 months, like seriously, what's going to make a difference? You know what I mean? Like, and I get it. Trust me, man. I'm there. I just want to be helpful. Is like, I am aware of. Oh, I should have just tried a little harder. Okay, I think that's good. I'm fortunate that was the first one. I need to remember this. These are people who are just trying to finish this off too. Okay. I'm going to focus up a little bit. What rank is this Zola? That's, oh shoot, that's a big Zola. Okay. Dude, I thought I would still be unblockable. I had a nice little fight there too. Damn it. Also, did I not knock him down with the heavy? What did I do wrong? Let's just try to go get some health and I'll figure out what I did wrong later. Gotta love that invisibility. Man, we had a nice little fight there too. That's really unfortunate. What's up, Hilgedorf? How you doing, bud? What's up, Frosty? Should have used an SP3 when you could. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I think we could have won that. That's unfortunate. I feel like the rotation with Luma doesn't really involve the SP3. And I also thought I had knocked him down, and I tried to time the unblockable. So aside from all those mistakes, I did that perfectly. So I don't want to hear any of your nonsense, Ricky. Not today. I bet you didn't know that I'm about to have my oldest daughter, Hannah, is turning 20 on 8th, right? And she was born on Mother's Day. I did know she was born on Mother's Day because of our conversation yesterday. However, I had no clue that her name is Hannah and she's turning 21. Happy birthday, Hannah. That is awesome. That is awesome. Congratulations to you, Mr. Hoosier. What's up, Zachary? How you doing, bud? You did, but then you did a bunch of hits into his block from the spell. Oh, thank you, Kavo. Thank you. Okay. What was I saying though? Oh, so here's the thing about Elder. It's like, dude, I want to get Elder too, but I want to do Elder because I want to progress. I don't want to get Elder. I want to progress my account. I would like to be helpful to my alliance. I'm enjoying doing the challenges. Elder will happen when it happens. And here's like something that I'm finding much more enjoyment in. Okay. Doesn't mean you have to. I'm saying like, hey, here's my experience. I'm having much more fun. Is like, yes, I would, of course, like the better Twitch drops. I'd like the better daily event, but like that doesn't cost me anything. And so like if I'm excited that, hey, we're pretty sure there's going to be a sale next month, you know, some sort of like a Heart of Fire sale. And like, man, I really want to get Elder so that I can pay more money for the better deals. I am like, I don't find that enjoyable. And I feel like getting caught up in that like thing of like the spending so that I can spend more. Like essentially you're spending so you can spend more. You're spending to get through the thing so you could spend more at the sale. So that way, when the next sale comes up, you can still keep up. Keep up with who are we keeping up with? And so like if you're enjoying that experience, great. But if it's all about like trying to keep up or making sure you can get the best deals or something like that, I really encourage you to like consider like, am I enjoying this game? Or am I just enjoying buying things and keeping up? In which case, if that's the case, maybe don't spend the money on MCoC. Go spend some money on a 529 for your kid. Maybe put some money into your 403B or your 401k for your retirement. Maybe do something for your house. Maybe pay off some credit card bills. Maybe go see a movie. Maybe get your mom something nice for Mother's Day. Shoot, maybe get something for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just some thoughts, just some ideas. Gang, that's right. If ever that's got to be a dread emoji. That's got to be a dread. What's up, Sage? You're starting to feel really old. Yeah, it hits you, man. I'm unfortunately familiar. Actually, I don't even want to say that, man. I'm fortunate that we're just gonna stop. We're just gonna not do this. We're gonna give Zadkiel the win. Although, actually, again, speaking of mistakes, some of those accounts, I don't know what they're doing. I have no idea why they're doing it, but they're AFK. They're AFK playing, so I should have remembered that. Because this is energy expensive. So we're going to give us a few more. We're going to give us a few more, and then if we just can't do it today, we just can't, and we'll move on to Act 9.3. Very true. I stopped trying to keep up with the game and now enjoying the game. I am having so much more fun. Like, I gave up trying to keep up with the game a very long time ago. You guys saw that. We talked about it. But I was then still really spending for the channel, right? And I was just like, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, with the last day I spent like $200, and even that I was like, I really didn't feel good about that. Like, I didn't feel good showing that. Like, turns out if I feel better about what I'm showing and doing, then I feel better when I turn off the stream or the video, you know? Who would have known? I never felt the need to spend. I'm completely free to play, and it's still decent, better than others. No need to spend. Yeah, I mean, it's. I think that's good. I'm really happy to hear that, man. And again, if people are enjoying spending, if you're truly enjoying spending your hobby, like great. I had a long period of time like that with my my retired pay to win account. I had a long period of time. I was enjoying doing it. It was allowing me to keep up in because I wanted to play in tier one and I wanted to do all that, and it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing that. So I'm not trying to be like, don't do that. I'm just saying make sure you're enjoying what you're doing and you're not just enjoying the gamble or the spend. Because you're enjoying gambling, go to Las Vegas. You have a chance to actually win money, you know? Hi Rice. I think you this is my free to play account, man. This is my main account. I assume that's the essence of your question. Um Interesting. What's up, Dyslexic Age? How you doing, man? Hello, what's up, Penelope? How are you? Brian Grant had their secret recipe all this time and just kept doing his thing. Um, yeah. One of I don't want to call it like it wasn't like a what's the term they use in Marvel? It wasn't like a Nexus event for me. Um, but meeting him at the Summoner Fest Battle Room Brawl, what was that like 4 years ago? We just like here yeah, I'm trying to get to the GC. I'm trying to win, so I should focus on this. But remind me of that. We definitely have a very winnable matchup here. Oh shoot, that's me focus, not realizing it's my turn. I did not expect them to use Miles for that. That's a smart play, but the whole reason I drafted Zemo was potentially for that Miles. All right. Nefaria, dude, I another champion that when I do a video on this, if you get a Nefaria in your progressing account, take the Nefaria, just rank him, don't ask questions. Just do it. The dash back and dash forward after the relic was so unnecessary. Even I was like, oh, I'll get two Furies, and I was like, no, moron, when you dash back, you're gonna lose one. I just haven't obviously played this meta that much. I was like in my head, I was like, oh, I'll get two Furies, this will be fun, and that was just purely for flair. Okay, weird. Call me weird, but I enjoy playing High Evolutionary even more. Dude, he was good. I did the new champ video on him while I was still in the CCP at that time, and I was like, he's actually got a really fun loop. It just so often doesn't like finish in battlegrounds. But like, dude, now that they're giving us so much stuff to do outside of battlegrounds, he's applying tons of debuffs. He even has the what's the name for the debuff that can't like be purified, right? Doesn't he have some of those? Like, he's a really cool champion, and he can be ascended. Yeah, Ricky, I'm with you, man. I really am. With no, not yeah, he's got whether the debuffs that can't be purified. They're called like severe. Doesn't he have some severe ones too? I'm pretty sure he does. No, not you. I knew this was your favorite. Yeah, I was talking about the guy. Oh, gotcha, High Rise. Yeah, dude. I mean, there's just been so much going on in the game, and there's just such little passion or excitement for battlegrounds right now that like. And also, dude, honestly, I should have stayed in that because it's just wasting resources to quit out. I've faced a lot of people who are, I don't know why they're doing it, but they're just AFKing. I was like, are they getting something for that? I don't think they are. I don't. I'm not. There's obviously a reason because I've faced so many that it's not like someone just like bugged out of the game or something. But what the reason is, I don't know. Evo has been good on offense for me on occasion. Good for Severe and Doctor Strange. Severe. Thanks, Chris Picado. Yeah, dude, like, I've met, you guys have heard me say this for years, that they need to give us stuff to do on a regular basis, like daily, like log in, do something fun, novel, that's not Battlegrounds. And if they do, I think they're going to notice some really nice results. And I feel like they've done it. And lo and behold, I think I've been having a lot of fun. I feel like a lot of people who are viewing are having a good time with the content too. I have zero desire to play BGs. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, is that that's not a new thing. Even when I was like totally loving BGs, you know, I hang out in my Discord. It's not just a place to like show my videos. We don't even tag everyone when my videos are up. Wait, did I not have a Neuroshock on? Did he just... What the hell happened there, man? Whatever. I'm old and confused. And I would see people being like, oh, shoot, we got to get to the GC for like this piece or whatever. And I would talk about it. I was like, guys, you got to make this a more fun experience if you're going to keep putting it there, you know? And I would see people weren't enjoying Battlegrounds at all. And then when they like have to do a thing to get the piece, it just creates an unenjoyable game experience. And so I'm just glad they're giving us stuff to do that's not BGs. You know, there's only so many times you can go in and like clear Act 8, you know? I don't want to get to GC next season. I'm going to do everything I can because I'm enjoying the blade piece. And like, this kind of goes with what I'm saying, Hex, or what I've been saying is like, I like war so much now that I'm in tier 3 and I'm in upside and like, dude, we take it seriously. Like we boost and like we're smart players. We look at our paths and like we try to bring in a fun team and we experiment and have a great time. But now that I'm not in tier 1, I'm like, oh, dude, I'm actually having fun doing this. Like it's just, I don't know. Yeah. So I think I'm enjoying today in Battlegrounds. I'm having fun. Hyo's God tier. So this is another example, man, of like on this tier list, I don't want to go too crazy and just be like, okay, all these good PvE champs are now the best champs in the game. We're not going to do that this weekend. But he's another example of a champion. I was like, okay, maybe we need to consider pushing him up a little bit. Oh, dude, is this you, Hicks? Did you get the snipe? This has got to be you. Let's go, man. All right, man. I know you're a wrestler. I know you're a competitor. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Oh, man. All right. This Betsy's got to go, dude. No way. We've just been talking about all this stuff with High Evo, so I can't ban High Evo. Yelena's got to go too. And I don't even have an Onslaught. So if I can't have Onslaught, you can't have him either. I am the child that definitely is like, if I don't have that toy, no one gets that toy. Put him in a body bag. Sweep the leg. Here's my excellent collection of emojis. There. Spitting out my coffee. All right, dude. I see your chi. I see your chi and I raise you a bastion. Why is 6 and diamond there? I don't know. That's a question for another time. That's for the philosophers, right? Oh, people are cheering for you, Hicks. You've turned my own crowd against me. This is like a WWE event now. It feels weird not taking Sinister. Doctor Doom's just really good in general. The reason, Sergio, why he's not high on a lot of other tier lists and things like that anymore is he's locked as a 6-star. So like in your competitive modes, like the PvP modes and like even act content, like they started kind of penalizing you for bringing in 6 stars. He's just not as good. But if he came out as a 7 star, he'd be very, very good. I don't know if he'd be like, he wouldn't necessarily be the best Mystic, I don't think, but he'd be very good. I gotta focus. I almost lost track of what I was doing. Call Obsidian? Who are you gonna use Call Obsidian against, man? Oh shoot, I should have waited till you hit select. No, Cole's a great choice. I think you'll enjoy it. Damn it. Do you know how to fight Wong? Let's find out. This is fun, dude. 7-star Ring 5 Doom does have it does. I if they're doing like the whole Heart of Fire thing, I hope Doom. I hope we see Doom. It'd also be smart, right? Dude, with Doomsday coming out and all that stuff. Although maybe they save him for later in the year. Ah, the Nico on defense. I see you. I see you. I see your Nico. And I'll counter with a Fury. A Nicholas J. Fury. Aren't we getting Stellar Fortune? That's what I was... Yeah. I'm curious to see what they do with the Doom wise, but you're right. Yes, we are. Okay. I need to save Bastion. So we're going here. All right. Believe in the power of Sinister. For those who don't know, Hicks also has a YouTube channel. It does get shared out quite a bit on my Discord. I invite everyone to check it out. I did a bad job evading that. So bad, in fact, some would say I didn't evade it at all. Man, Hicks. Kate would be... I can't imagine they bring Kate. I really don't. She had so... She hasn't has... Oh, nice fight, Hicks. Nice job, dude. She has so many problematic functions and features just to like her... Like, there's nothing you can do about them. Like, she has so many... I mean, if they bring her, cool. She's outrageously, ridiculously powerful. Yeah, we'll see. Hold on, I can't let this youngin just 2-0 me here. I watch a lot of BGS, so Russia Seeds. No, thank you. I'm not sure that was a compliment, but I'll take it. Like, I watch a lot of professional baseball, but sometimes I like to go down to the park and watch the kindergartners play. You know what I mean? It's just fun. The unawakened rank 3 Bastion, I was like, I had to play so much around getting the Fury from the node. Okay. Against a rank 4 Bullseye. Hicks, I didn't realize your account was so strong, man. I mean, it's not crazy. This isn't like some crazy whale account. But like, dude, you did all this. This is awesome. All right. It's a mean looking serpent. You even got Pierce on him. That serpent's going to penetrate. Come on, Cooch. Let's go, girl. No, that is complete bull crap. Stupid serpent, stupid hammer. No one likes him. That's not what I said. Just left to get it. Nice bite, Hicks. Nice job, dude. That was a great matchup. What was I gonna say? Something about Kate is Kate has so many abilities that like. And I remember telling them, like, you guys are okay with this? They're like, yeah, it's good. I was like, okay. Because remember, I was doing the Battlegrounds tournaments at the time, and people were using, like, totally unranked, lower level Kates. I don't mean unranked as in, like, they didn't put ice. I mean, like, they were fighting up against some of the toughest defenders in the game at the time. And I was like, all they're throwing is 2 SP1s. That's it. And it was like, they're like, well, eventually, like, more Cold Snap immune champions come out. I was like, how many Cold Snap immune defenders are you guys going to make in the next couple of years? And even then, it's a passive. Like, when did skill champions start getting passive damage sources that can be so easily accessed? Like, it was so obviously, like, it was so obviously differently broken and OP from anything that had been done in the game before that it was one of those ones that, like, I checked in with a couple people. They're like, no, it's fine. I was like, I guess it must be fine. I must just not, like, I must be dumb. Turns out I'm not that dumb, just a little dumb. Also, thanks for the shout. Yeah, you got it, Hicks, man. That was a great match. That was literally fun. How you feel about M'Baku? He's fine. He's fine. Like, I hope he gets buffed at some point. Yeah, he's fine. I have an idea that might make BG better. 2 weeks off season, give the players a real. I think that could help too. Remember, like, War was a 2-month season for a while. It was literally, or I'm sorry, yeah, it was 2 months, right? Early War. Is that right? Was it 20 wars? Has anyone been playing that long? Because I'm saying that and I'm like, that sounds insane, but that's got to be right. The war season used to be twice as long. I'm almost positive on that. Kate is just complete. Kate, it's not even overtuned. Like, I hear that and I understand that. Like, the numbers on all, because, like, people did. I remember when I did my first video on, like, her going to the SP3. It was just like, you guys have no idea. It's because no one ever did more than just the SP1 over and over because there was never a reason to. And then Necropolis came out, and I was like, and also, she has a synergy with America Chavez, which obviously I'm aware of because I'm a massive Chavez fan, right? And I was like, this gets even more insane. But it's the fact that it's a passive damage source off of solely the SB1 that also turns off evade. Like, if there's another skill champion in the game that's got something like that, please let me know, because I would want to know. I don't want to just be saying things that are wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's not. So yeah, Vega, you're acting crazy. Stop worrying about case damage. We need to. They didn't add that part, and I'll be honest. Like, there was nothing about it that made me, at the time, and even looking back, think, oh, they were trying to sell champions. There was nothing. I mean, even more than they obviously are, and that's fine. That's how the game makes money. There's nothing wrong with them selling champs. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Wait, it's just one rank 5. So there was nothing like that. It was just like, wait, you guys are watching this tournament and you're seeing people just SP1 Korg, right? Like, and she's even got the evade to help. Like, okay. The story of 9.4 is low-key fire. I liked the ending for sure. I watched the ending cinema, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. I watched that, and I thought that was really cool. Getting some messages. Kate's calls on damage could be cut in half, and she'll still be okay. Completely agree. It could be literally cut in half, easily cut in half, and she would still be one of the best skill champions. And it's very similar to a lot of champs that I think that are considered problematic. Is like, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, there's just whatever. Like, I mean, that's part of why she's so awesome and fun to play too. You know, it's just the downside of it all is then the defenders need to come out, or the game needs to like evolve in a way to shut that down. You know, no. I wanted Bastion. That sucks. Anyways, yeah, I'll probably need to push today, but I'll progress. Yeah. I mean, Hex, I don't know. I mean, you have fun, man. Hex, how many rank 4s do you have now? Um. 15. Okay. I didn't know you had gotten that many. If you still want in the alliance, let's get you. I mean, we have the wait list, right? But we've got you towards the top of it. Thanks, dude. We can DM on that. As usual, Super Bro here saying. Dude, thank you for the subscribe. Thank you very much. Is it Declamity? Potion? Very cool. Thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate that. Hey, what's up, Pop Images? Mid Baku. Dude, as much as I like try not to use the term mid, because I understand the very negative connotation to being like middle of the pack. Yeah, he's not great. He's fine. It's a good Lizard's better than M'Baku. And it's so, you know, I did the video about like why I was pretty excited about Ascension. I did a variety of them, but I was like, hey, some of these champions, I think they're about to get a lot better because Ascension's coming. We then learned more about Ascension that was like, oh, okay, maybe not. But I do think as we start to see Ascension 2 rank 5 Lizards, I think you're going to see them pop off in a variety of places. These champions, they just don't have as much like utility and or damage as the like higher tier champions that came out before them. So they kind of end up in this very awkward spot. But I think it's important to like, I think this is part of that like game in transition that I've been talking about for a long time. Yeah, I was late on that. That wasn't the game, that was me. Huh. I wish I could blame that on the game, but I can't. It would be disingenuous. That him parrying my striker, now that's the game. Yeah, so we answered the lizard one. They also like kind of like it's similar to M'Baku. It's not. I don't want to say they have weird utility. They really don't. It's just it's like unique. It seems like they're kind of just trying some experimental stuff and like but there's some videos of Lizard doing some really cool things. Like Grass has a great video of Lizard doing some cool stuff. Like even after we found out about the whole like not ascending until 2027 all that stuff, I was like, oh, all right. I still like tried to open to get Ascended Lizard, and we back. What's up, Masai? How you doing, man? M'Baku looks cool, but he isn't that good. I mean, um, he's not bad, but they're better. Yeah, I mean, he literally is the definition. I think the literal definition of mid. It's just the problem is mid means sucks, right? I mean, so, but I bet you people could do stuff with M'Baku and have a lot of fun with him. But yeah, he's not, and it's not like he shines in long form or these various places where you would kind of be hoping for that. What rank was that, Jack? Can't see. It's too dark. Um, I kind of need to get the win. If we lose this match, we lose. But I think we've got a nice matchup here. So let's go for it. Nagase is a yeah. That sounds right. I realize that sounded weird. What I mean is like Nagase is an outrageously high skill player who seems to really enjoy playing like your non super meta champions and then showing like cool stuff they can do. So that sounds about right to me. That he would. Every once in a while, like it's funny, right? Like streaming and being able to play publicly and stuff. It's like the game just gives you evidence for things you're saying. Like when I was saying earlier about like, dude, I'm just enjoying not playing spending at all anymore. Like because and playing trying to play like very competitively and like spending so I can keep playing competitively, all that stuff. Could we have a better example? Just like naturally appear on the screen for us? No, we couldn't. Right? Like if I was trying like if it was really important to me to do whatever, that would be outrageously frustrating. But now it's just humorous. It's like having a PowerPoint behind me. Ah, you still won. Cool. Are you doing friendlies or just grinding? I'm trying as best I can to basically get as far as I can. As far as making it actually to the GC, probably not happening, but we're going to spend at least a couple more hours trying. Unless it just gets ridiculous. Like if I just keep matching opponents that I just can't beat, then, we'll move to some at content or something like that. I'm in Diamond 3, hoping to run into you. Let's do it, Holy Utopia. I'm down. Kabammed, yeah. Devastating for that BG's match. It was not enjoyable. M'Baku would be better if he could stack his Furies or his Bleeds. I personally think they tried something, but again, it's like kind of self-confirmation. It's like confirmation bias. I think that they were hoping that people would enjoy Ascension more and go all in on it, and then would open the crystals and do the things to get those champions to Ascension level 2. As a result, they made those champions slightly more undertuned that compared to the other ones. The community didn't bite on it, and as I said, like I think as a community and what we're hyped on and go in on will determine the flow of Ascension. I think that's part of why they're only telling us about Ascension to level 2, right? So that's my theory, but I'm also aware that like that could be totally wrong, and Kabam would be like, he thinks we have a plan. We have no plan, so who knows? And ultimately it doesn't really matter. Like the end result for us is the game doesn't really change. It's like, are we enjoying it or are we not? You know, this player is not going AFK, which I had hoped they would. Yeah. I just cracked V5. V5, what's V5? V5. Vibranium? Congratulations. And I'm hating every second of it. Sorry, man. Dude, we're never beating this. They have more R4s on the screen than I have on my account. Deadpool attention to no, unfortunately, Deadpool is not a good champion. I think it kind of sucks that he's not. Well, wait, are you talking about Deadpool X Force or Red Deadpool? Oh, it's got to. You're saying Ascension 2. It's got to be Red Deadpool. No, he's unfortunately not a good champion, which really stinks. I'm very confused right now. I thought for sure the Sentinel was... Whatever, I'll take it. Let's go. Nice job. Shoot. Totally messed this up. This was winnable too. Red Deadpool does have a great regen. That is true, Cody. That is true. In regen, like, it's no one's business. Dude, this AI is destroying me. This was winnable too, for sure. Did he just... Something's wrong, actually. The person that heavy landed. And he just, like, dexed out of it. I didn't want to blame the game. Like, there was a lot of stuff happening in the fight where I was like, that doesn't feel right. Like, intercepts, like, but I didn't want to blame the game. I was like, oh, it's just me. Maybe I'm just slow. But that right there, I was like, no, something was wrong there. Like, just flat out wrong. Yeah, that's not, like, there was enough where I was like, no, that's not me. Yeah. And I just reset my phone, right? I think we did just reset it. Yeah, we might be done with BGs for the day. This is a thoroughly unenjoyable experience. And maybe we'll just move on to app content. Why rank 3 Venom the Duck? He actually has been really helpful to me. Part of it was just like the era of the account at that time. Like you know, that relic was incredibly powerful, and he actually has been good. In hindsight, do I need to rank through Red on the Duck? No. And like it's funny, like Air Power, I don't know if he's here anymore, was saying that at the time of like, look, he looks good now, but like when he gets down to, you know, no one's gonna be showing him all stuff. And I was like, I'm not telling you he's like the best in the game. I'm definitely not. But I think he will be valuable to me. And that was kind of like what I was doing with the account at the time. And then it was this kind of evolution of not enjoying spending on the game and for all the reasons we've talked about, and also enjoying this and the Karina challenges that has made me like more laser focused on my rank ups. So like I'm not upset that I have him. I don't regret that I have him. But like if I was starting a free to play account and trying to laser focus on Karina's in 9.4, I probably wouldn't have him at rank 3. Yeah, Ghost. I feel the same way. For those of you who can't see what Ghost Runner is saying is, I'm trying a little too hard for the Fury, and it's causing me to make some bad decisions. So we'll try a couple more, and I'll try a little less to get it. Like I haven't been playing this meta, so I'm worse at it than I would normally be. I took my Venom the Duck to rank 4. I mean, dude, he took out Cerastes. I think it was the Cerastes boss for me. Wait, can you swap out your whole team against Karina? That I don't know. Can you? I fought her once, and I don't recall that, but I wasn't really looking for it either. All right, dude, I don't think we're really progressing. We're just trading wins and losses. Venom the Duck is really good. He can clear the entire EQ path effortlessly. But he's not in the Rampant Evolution group, right? I was really surprised that he wasn't. I think that's a big mistake. Okay, quite a few people are saying you can actually swap out the whole team at Karina. That's cool. I follow Cantona's L3L rule. BGs irritate me. Yeah, that's a great rule. I started implementing it on the Blubbery Pay to Win, and it was fantastic. I probably should do that on this one. And it wouldn't be bad. We still have plenty of time. We could get some ad content done. But then I face an account like this, and I'm like, oh, maybe we're in. But this is, again, the BG's experience. It's just too much RNG. And I'm using RNG as like a figurative term, not a literal. Like, there's just too many uncontrollable elements. I need the Venom Duck Relic. Yeah, it is massive for him. Could be better than it is, but I took a break from August to October last year. Oh, okay, Hicks. Yeah, I kind of think I recall that. Feels weird to take Hulkling, but I think with this opponent, it's okay. Yeah, I mean they've got a 6-star Enchantress there. Really would like to get my I guess you got to play who you're dealt, and I'm not going to complain about getting 2 in my rank 4s. Who are your goats for Karina's in Act 9.4? Heimdall was outrageous for Heroes Epic, and actually on this account we used him for Ordeal as well. He was just great. He was at rank 3 for on this account for the Ordeal. I'll take him to rank 4 though before I do the Epic. And then your usual like suspects like Serpent was not as dominant on Epic as Heimdall was, but he was incredible as well too. I'll be using Nefaria for a variety of fights. I think we're gonna go Zemo. I know people said that we could use Lumatrix, but I just don't think I'm gonna be able to get as good of results as I think I can. And I mean, like me personally, I think I can get out of at a Zemo. We'll see though. We'll see when that comes. I'm purposely my villains is not as strong as my heroes. Shout out to Sandman. So like that's an example. If my Sandman was awakened, because I have him ascended on this account. I need to check in on that. I would utilize him for sure. He's very good. Do we think she can do this? Let's find out. And I'm gonna try. Thanks for the advice. I agree. I was trying too hard to get the Fury, and so it was causing things like parries or missed intercepts. Obviously, we're punching down, with the rank 3 versus just us. I don't even know if that was an ascended, but kind of to your point, like not trying for the Fury and just letting intercepts happen when they happen through natural gameplay, so much better. Zoom, know if you can ramp Heimdall Onslaught in the Gauntlet. I'm not trying to be sarcastic, and I know it's going to sound like I am, but I'm not. I'm pretty sure that's literally what I did, Hicks. Check that stream. I think I went back and timestamped everything, but I'm pretty sure that's what I did. Oh shoot. Yeah. Yeah. And I never did get Heimdall that fully ramped. I Hulkling's first. I'm pretty sure I started the ramp on Hulkling and then ended up soloing. And he just starts hitting so hard. Yeah, like what goes to understand, Mr. Rushing. I had great results with Ironheart, Cat Britain, and Serpent with 4.6 bosses. Yeah, dude. You were here when I got we were doing it with Ironheart, and I remember you saying that. And she was great. Noob showed it as well too in his video. But she was awesome. Like, and her heavy was so clutch for that second phase. Cat Britain and Serpent. I might have a Serpent by then. I will not have a Captain Britain. Yeah. That what was it? The Coliseum arcade was so helpful in learning how to fight arcade. Dude, arcade was an immediate ban for me. Like that Wheel of Fate arcade. I remember people being like, "Oh, use these champions, it'll be easy." And I got there, I was like, you know what? You call arcade easy again, I'm gonna come over there and hurt you. Like, if I see one more person tell me arcade is easy, Wheel of Fate arcade is easy, just do XYZ, I'm gonna come over there and cause some serious mental damage. What's up, Arrow? Dazzler tomorrow. Oh, that's right, man. We gotta shoot. I forgot about that. We were gonna do Villains Abyss. Oh no. Because I can't stream Thursday. I will be back Friday for sure. So I don't. We might have to. How long have we been going? An hour and 20. I'm gonna take a break in a second, and I'm gonna think about just switching this over to Villains Abyss because we're ready to go. And then I could do Coliseum tomorrow, and then at content or another Carinas, depending on how Abyss goes on Friday. Mr. Pig, why are you here? Why are you in Diamond 3, Mr. Pig? What is the meaning of this? Mr. Pig. Why? Why, Mr. Pig? I'm in D3 also. Mr. Schilling, why? Why? Well, what's your roster look like? Because I never play. You answered my question. Thank you. That's all I wanted was an answer. I just wanted to know why. I didn't say it had to be a good answer. I just wanted an answer. Bacon time. Thanks, Hicks. Five rank fives. Schilling, are you just trolling, man? I feel like you're trolling. You're trolling. This is hashtag Mr. Pig. Thank you very much, Steve. Good day. First of all, one, it's hashtag Mr. Pig. Second of all, how you like it? I don't like it. All right, come on. We just got to think of Rocky, man. Going on that long run and then still has it in, go up them steps. Did he want to do it, man? Was he tired? Of course he was tired. Did he know he was fighting uphill? He saw it. He saw how many steps there were, but he still went and did it. We got to be like Rocky. Butt X is disappointed. Dude, I haven't thought about Butt X in forever, man. We need a Butt X emoji around here. Does anyone know how to make emojis for Twitch? It's not easy. I'm sure if you know how to do it, it's pretty smooth. But if you're not advanced in the art of making extremely tiny emojis that can still be uploaded and stand out, it is not an easy process. I got 5R5s as well. Are you also in Diamond 3? Called Dread for his emoji guy. I thought Dread makes them himself. I haven't had it in me to just be like, dude, will you please just help me? Because I've asked him a variety of ways, and he's tried to show me, and I've gone to the sites, and I'm like, dude, Dread, I'm old, man. I know you like to joke that you're not, but like, I'm actually old. He's been really helpful to me, so I'm trying not to overutilize that, you know? How come I didn't get intercept credit? Did I not punish? I probably didn't punish, huh? Do we think the count can do it? Because I think he can. Oh, no. It's alright, Count. You're alright. There's nothing to worry about, Count. You got this, man. Nice job, Count. No, I'm in a GC. Okay, 90-90. Pop. Maybe it's strategy too with these big accounts. They may hate BG, so wait till last minute. I mean, I can't blame them, man. You know what I mean? I can't blame them for that. Like, just be like, look, man, I just like kind of wailing a little bit. I don't know, I'm even sure that's a whale. That could be a free to play player who's just played for a long time. And they're just like, I don't like Battlegrounds, man, but I got to get to GC too. Like, you know, don't hate them. It's not their fault. So I get that, man. I get that. So Hicks, Discord just has like they have like different sizes. Or not sorry, Twitch, but also like I want to make some more like channel specific emojis than MCoC specific emojis. I my sense is that the Twitch crowd enjoys that a bit more, and honestly, I've gotten to the point where I kind of enjoy that more too now. Don't blame the player, blame the game. Yeah, exactly. Don't hate the player, man. Hate the game. They didn't set up this system. And it is a competitive mode. I mean, I get it. I'm less like trying to tear down the system, more just like lamenting the results of it. Um, that was me yesterday playing and cursing BGs. Yeah. Please, someone make a butt X emoji. Like, if someone could seriously make butt X, I don't even remember what I was trying to say. But it was one of those, like, I tend to keep in my misspeaks in videos. But sometimes it was just like, okay, that was just dumb. Like, just remove it or whatever, you know. But that one was like, that was funny. I literally said butt X as if I was serious. I was like, da da da. And I was so happy to pull butt X, or I don't even know what it was. I was like, dude, if I would laugh at me too, I would want to be laughed at. Um, oh, we're waiting for the next round because we're starting to kind of advance a little bit here, it seems like. Meeting Brian was it was kind of an eye-opening experience for me. As I like kind of we had a very long conversation. I really enjoyed it. We were there at Battle Royale Brawl, so like it was all the typical conversations. This was the one I did go to, and like I said, one of my favorite things to do is go and talk to people I didn't know. Particularly if I saw them kind of like on their own or just not feeling like included in the group. Like, I really mean this. Like, I don't think Kabam intentionally excluded anyone. I saw that complaint about this last Battle Brawl that wasn't out, and I was like, I understand why people felt that way. I really don't think it's intentional. I think what you have is a bunch of people who maybe aren't overly social and extroverted to begin with, and then they're excited to also see each other. And so they unintentionally kind of create what appears to be closed off groups. It's not, I would say by and large, I feel very strongly it's not with the intention to exclude, but the result for someone who's not part of the group already is to feel excluded. It's one of those things where it's like, no one's wrong, like no one's right. There's no villain here. And so I saw that happening time and time again. So I really enjoyed going and being like, hey, person, and tried to read their body language too. Like if I approached them and they looked terrified, they're like, don't talk to me. I obviously wouldn't. I'd just be like, hey, how you doing? But if people who look genuinely excited or happy to see someone approaching them or me approaching them, I would talk to them. And so it was just the same conversations over and over, a variety of things. And it was enjoyable. I was enjoying that experience. And then I ended up talking with Brian. There's a bar that they often go to, and I ended up talking with Brian. And he and I had never really talked together. We crossed over at Four Loki different times, but I was in my massive whaling era. He was in his, like, I don't think I should be in Four Loki anymore era. And we just were kind of coming to different places. Like, I was often being like, dude, I don't care if your prestige sucks. I'm like one of the biggest whales in this alliance. Will you please stay? It's enjoyable having you here. And no matter what you tell a person, like they're going to make their own decisions, and I respect the decisions he made for sure. But as a result, we never really got to know each other, I'd say. And so we were talking, and like it was funny because while I consider him a much more serious gamer than me, the person I got to know and the YouTube I watch and things, I was like, you're reminding me of what I like about games. Like, you're reminding me why I started playing MCoC. You reminded me of why I loved playing World of Warcraft. Like, we had both played the game, and you're reminding me of like when I was a kid playing Mike Tyson's Punch Out and the early versions of Madden, and just all kinds of things I enjoyed, and I'm enjoying this experience. And like, it kind of was part of what started me down the like, I don't think I want to spend on this anymore journey. Like I don't know if I want to be in the competitive scene anymore journey. Like it's really interesting there for me. And like, if he were to come back, I would be terribly excited. There's also a part of me that's like, don't come back to this game, man. I don't know. We'll see what he does. And obviously that's him and his decision. And I'm not privy to any of his reasoning or thought or anything like that. But if he comes back, I'd be just as excited as anyone else to attend his streams and see his videos. But it was like, it's kind of like how, I said, like, I've accepted that I'm viewed as an influencer. And so I want to influence for good, positive things that I feel good about afterwards. And I can look at Brian's channel as a bit of a model for that, for sure. King Hippo, yeah, man. I mean, dude, I remember I could not beat King Hippo. I could not do it. And I have two older brothers, and Ironheart. And my middle brother, he's older than me, but like only like I think 7 years. So he probably wasn't into the games nearly as much as I was, right? He was just kind of like being cool and hanging out with his younger brother. And do I have an answer for this? Yeah, I have a bit of an answer. Okay. Defender time. I put a bunch of stones into Kenny. I have so many 6 stones, and I know I'm going to rank Kindred anyway. They were so fast on Spider-Man. They know what they're doing. Yeah. Okay, Rezo? I think it's Rezo. Well, all right, Rezo. All right, man. I know you're going to cook, man. All right. I feel like the little lamb that they bring out in Jurassic Park to try to get the T-Rex to come out. I'm just like, I know I'm about to get eaten. Help me, please. Anyways, neither of us could figure out how to beat King Hippo. And then my oldest brother came on the scene. And like immediately did it. You would have swore he had read the Nintendo Power issue that explained how to do it. But he knew right away. And we were totally dumbfounded, And we asked him, we're like, dude, how did you know, like, King Hippo, by the way, if you guys don't know, is this one of the boxers you got to beat. And if you don't know the strategy, you're just going to get destroyed. And he does this, like, this really big downswing, if I remember correctly. Hold on. And you had to hit him in the stomach. He leaves his stomach really open. You had to hit him in the stomach, and then it would kind of like stun him, and then you could hit him in the mouth a bunch of times. Dude, that was actually pretty close. And like, how did you? He's like, yeah, you got to do with any bully, man. And it was funny. He like acted like, he like just knew the strategy from like fighting and stuff. I never really asked him about that. I should ask him about that. I haven't thought about that in forever. I didn't see its occasion. I'll get to it in a minute, man. Thanks for repeating. We're going to get destroyed. I mean, he's got an answer for everything I've got here. I would be very concerned. I've had many people in my life tell me that I've had many people say something to this effect. Wow, it's really interesting to talk to you and get to know you. You're actually really nice. I kind of assumed you were going to be a dick. I was like, Thank you. So, yeah, that's fine. I'm used to it. Stink. Come on, NG. We ain't got time for this, enchilada. Let's go. We do not have freaking time for your nonsense. Nice. Oh, he didn't use Gene? I thought for sure he was just going to destroy that with Gene. What's he setting up? What's Rezo setting up here, man? What kind of game you playing? What are you getting at, Rezo? You're sending real mean Gene my way, huh? All right, man. I see what you're doing. We'll go slow and steady with our girl Ironheart. I told you guys about Ironheart. Slow and steady, man. I have to always remind myself that she's reverse controls immune. It feels weird. I got so used to fighting Gene without a reverse controls immune champion. Bella's incinerate immune. No way that happened to Karina. What happened to Karina? Again, this is what happens when you start at the bottom of the chat and work your way up. We'll check in on chat for a minute here, man. Sorry, repeat question earlier. Yeah, let me get to it, man. What? No, Vega, LO, my username is ButtX on MCoC, and when we did BGS, you laughed hard at it. I made a clip of, oh, is that what it was? I thought I misspoke and said ButtX. You're right. It is your account name. I remember that. And hey, look, if you can get an emoji made where it's readable, like if and it's obviously doable. Dread knows how to do it. I'm sure there's many Twitch streamers. And thank you for reminding me what ButtX was. There's another thing where I misspoke and said something similar to ButtX. So thank you. I appreciate you correcting me. I need 3/4 Deathless Champs. Would you spend Radiance on Deathless Chase or the first appearance Magic? I mean, can you, if you're still here, but like, why do you need the Deathless? Like, you don't need them to get the Karina's challenges done. They're really good and they're great champions, right? But like, there's replacements, man. If you need them in the sense of like, I enjoy it and I want them, then like, yeah, man, it's a game. Use your Radiance on that. Magic is really tough to play. in my experience. Magic is very difficult to play, and even some of her biggest fans will say like, I don't necessarily even know if she's like the best, like in the top five mystics. She's really powerful, and where there's buffs, she's really powerful. But like check out Grass. Grass loves her, and I think he's really level headed about her. That's what makes Enchantress dude, Enchantress was like just going so damn slow. She's like, how would you like if I just slowly combo into your block? I'm wearing a crown and basically a princess, so I go on my own schedule. Does anyone know what the drop rate of the date of the new solo tomorrow? Dude, Nefaria's been so good for this account. Saving Gene for last round, I think. I was just surprised. I think this is one of those ones where it's like I'm a YouTuber who covers a game and have played for so long that like, and not that I'm always right. Obviously, I get it wrong a lot. You guys see it. It's like I would have used Gene, destroyed the Lumitrix, and just been over. Just like have it over with. Because I had Ironheart sitting right there, But and also they left themselves with no good option for the Kushala defense. Kushala is not a dual threat, but because of her dual immunities and her gaining power when the opponent gains a buff, she has some defensive threat. Have you used Cerebro? I'm not just a Cerebro user. I'm also, I don't know, I couldn't make that joke fast enough. I love Cerebro. And some of my like videos and things are actually linked on there. I caught onto it pretty quickly because I enjoy Noob's channel so much. You found out, I was like, I need to check this out. And yeah, it's amazing. Okay, got you, Car. Thanks. I did, you know me, I get confused. I'm old. Person I'd go first appearance Magic because it's time limited. That's a good call. Yeah. Command screwed me. Join the club, man. Out of my last piece of storage Star-Lord, I have the ins to get it, but I'm still upset with them for doing me like that. Should I get it? Yeah. Honestly, yes. I know. Just don't spend money to get the units. You'll get the units just by playing the game. This is a free-to-play account, and I've got the units to buy 2 pieces of Star-Lord. Cool. Thanks for answering, man. You got it, man. We love Cerebro. Yeah, we love Cerebro in here. I was going to say we're investors, but then I was like, if people don't understand I'm joking, they're going to think it's like actually I didn't invest in it. Kushala. Yeah, Hildendorf. You knew what I was doing there. They didn't want to give me Serpent versus Kushala. Yeah, that's probably true. They're probably, but dude, I mean, it's so easy to second guess someone's thinking on Battlegrounds. Like again, I make mistakes all the time, but it's like, dude, a rank 2 Luma, just destroy it with Gene. There's no way I'm beating. Whatever, it doesn't matter. When I play Ironheart, I use shorter combos, medium, light, medium, or medium until I'm ready for SB1 or SB2. Her mediums hit, apply her debuff. More debuffs and less power to the defender. That's an interesting strategy. Thank you for that. That's like a cool way of. That's like kind of that like hit minimization idea that Egatron kind of labeled a few years ago, and like why champions with power. It's not she doesn't have a power gain, but when you're able to damage the defender by hitting them less, you're minimizing the threats that they can put online. That's interesting. I'm going to start thinking of that, Old Man. Thank you. Oh God, why? What? Okay. Uh, this is like funny. Um, all right. Keep cooking. Thanks, Charles. We're having fun, man. Which I guess is the point. I guess that's something I should be aware of, is not letting myself get so goal oriented with this account that I start to not enjoy it, because it is really fun. That little ragtag group here. So real life, man. I'm glad you're focusing on real life code. This is actually like it's things you missed. Let me catch you up quickly. Having so much fun with this account and enjoying it and kind of wanting to show, basically show not spending on the game, simultaneously stopped enjoying spending at all, even like for my videos. That this is my main account. It's the leader of my alliance, and we've kicked the Big Blubber account from the alliance, and I'm considering deleting it. But after talking with a lot of people, I'm probably going to keep it just so we can test stuff and have fun and make videos and stuff for the YouTube channel. And in case my alliance ever needs an emergency replacement, multiple times over the years, or sorry, over the months, we've he banned all my. Yeah, he knew what he was doing. Let's use a reroll. We got him. Multiple times we've had someone with real life things come up where they're like, I can't play, and it's like in the middle of the season or something. So having an account that we can just throw in the game would be helpful. All right, man. Let's see how you like the Wong. How you gonna handle my Wong, man? Oh, hey, what's up, Grinder? How you doing, man? It's so easy to outthink yourself. It really is, Sync. And that's assuming you even know what you're doing to begin with. Like, where you know enough to outthink yourself. Yeah, Wolf. I do like the idea of just deleting it to kind of show everyone, like, it's okay. Nothing bad will happen to me. Like, I'll be fine. But there's a lot of very logical reasons to keep it, like the ones you're referencing. But Hicks, no, man, we ain't gonna be spending on it. That's for sure. All right, throw it, Serp. Come on, man. Come on, Serpent. There you go. Throw it, dude. He's like, but you're not close enough for my huge hammer to clip you because of some weird graphics issue. As a result, I have been programmed to hold on to my special. Yes, in my mind, Serpent sounds like that. Throw it, dude. Good job. Oh, how does that not send him? And then his stupid ass hammer, man. Game's rigged. Stupid ass hammer, man. Yeah, smart play. Yeah. I think that was very smart by Jonesy. The drunk, and he's drunk. He's drunk and he's out thinking me and out playing me. I'm gonna live with this all day. Jonesy the drunk, out thinking me. He's out foxing me. Couldn't remember at what health barrier he special locks you, right? He special locks you, and so that was making me really hesitant. Yeah, nice play by Jonesy the drunk. Not much I could do. Stupid ass big hammer, man. He waits, man. You know he waits. You know it, right? You know it. Like you just like we can't prove it, but it's like you know that Serpent like has something that's like be passive, be passive, be passive. They're in the zone of the hammer. Throw it. Right? Like it's just like it's obvious. You got to delete. I don't know, man. It depends. Yesterday I was all ready to delete it, and then like MCoC Encyclopedia, a lot of people talked with officers on my alliance, and people's like, just keep it just in case like we need someone, or you do enjoy like showing people options for Coliseum. So I don't know, but honestly, I could delete it and it wouldn't faze me. I'd be like, cool. Yeah, it served its purpose. I had fun with it. I don't own it. Kabam owns it. You know. Crap. I think we keep going though. Stupid ass big camera. Yeah, you got that right. See, Vega, your action to losing that round to Serpent has been felt by everyone in the community. It's like, thank you, because it's like we would have won. Like we would have won. We would have won. Did I tell you that we would have won? If I hadn't mentioned it yet, we would have won. Hammer bad. You got that right, Hicks. Dude, I thought I was gonna win it too, Cove. I really did. Yes, Nefario is good. He's just slow, but you can because you can control the power rate a little bit. The last phase isn't quite as scary. He's just slow. I hate that guy. Thank you. I feel like it's the perfect voice for Serpent. Because like the visuals of Serpent would be like, oh, you thought you were gonna win, you know? But the actual Serpent, like you read the kit and like the way he feels like designed and programmed, it's more like, you thought you were gonna win? I hid many abilities in this kit. You have fallen into my trap of despair. Hail me! So that's what I think Serpent actually sounds like. Yeah, that feels good. Any prediction about final Cosmic Doom? Will it close to Dread Emperor Doom like we saw with Thanos? Actually, what's hard is like, I want to be clear, I'm not making fun of nerd culture. I obviously like nerd culture. Like, I wear glasses. So I want to be clear, I'm not making fun of that. I'm making fun of the like, well, obviously what I'm making fun of. Predictions. What do you mean by predictions? Any prediction about final Cosmic Doom? Will it close to Dread Emperor Doom like we saw with the Thanos being different from the usual animations? Oh, I don't know, because they've been sticking with like the same animations, right? What I'm hoping is, and it's a bit of a selfish hope, I will admit, is that they essentially just kind of recolorize the Doom boss that we've been fighting. I've said this to them, and like I'm sure they have their reasons why they don't. Is I was like, you guys make these awesome bosses. You make like they're really cool and people love them. Is like do some sort of gauntlet with them, or I don't know, some fun like quests. Like they're the ones that come up with cool quests. They've been doing a great job, and give us the chance to get them as playable characters. Like give them new kits, obviously. but like all the art animations is so nice. You could dial it down a little, but I'm sure they have their reasons why they don't do it. I don't think they're being like stubborn or whatever. And so I do wonder if they'll use like that boss's animations for it. Yeah, I think we're reaching the like this doesn't make sense anymore stage. Serpent is actually that cartoon dude that tries women to railroad shack. He just makes some steroids and sin. Yeah. What's up, Carl? Man, we're laughing and having a lot of fun. So I think we're doing pretty darn good, man. How are you doing? Thanks for being here. I mean, yeah, Hilgendorf, like Serpent's like one of the most overpowered champions in the game. It's like you kind of have to actively choose not to rank him. And like I'm literally saying, my whole plan for Karinas is based on doing those first 4, getting Serpent, awakening Serpent, taking him to 6200, and then I'll be able to do the rest. So like, you know. I don't think we can defeat him yet. We got a beta special. Missing a parry was bad. And then that was bad too. Aside from all the bad things, this has been really good. Carl, it was going great before you showed up, man. And now look what you've done. Do you see what you've done, Carl? I was playing well. We were winning a few times. We were laughing. Now you're here asking questions. You and your questions, man. Everything was A-okay until you showed up. Now we're gonna lose. I would love to play a superior king. Like all of the bosses, we would have won. I deserve that. I think we're gonna take a short break after this match. Figure out if we're gonna continue to play BGs or move over to content. I'm starting to make mistakes on it. Carl, thanks for playing along, Carl. For those who don't know, Carl and I played the game together for years in For Loki. So. I liked Carl so much, I didn't catch on to the joke that who's Carl? I thought they were actively being mean to him. And so I was like, I know who Carl is. I like Carl. Why are you guys being so mean to Carl? Yeah, we've lost. All hope is gone. Are you going to spend for Chavez? No, absolutely not. I mean, I'm not spending on the brother account's retired, and this is a free to play account. So no, I'm definitely not. I think we did the math, and it was going to come out to like $400 too. It's like, I mean, if that doesn't point out already why I decided spending just not enjoyable for me. You know, that should do it. I do feel like there may have, I don't really know because I'll admit I didn't really watch them, but there may have been videos that came out that explained that like Ascension wasn't really that good until you could ascend a champion to level 2. I feel like I saw that kind of coming out recently. So I don't think it's a big surprise that Kabam then immediately was like, you want to send a champion to level 2? $400. I think that was a kind of a smart sales tactic by them. underhanded as hell, and I don't like that stuff, but smart. Oh, I really needed that to land. And he won't give me that, what I need to repair him. Oh, and then I finally got it, and I didn't realize I had gotten it. And then he resists. Yeah. We weren't winning that one anyway. You're facing Deathless Analyst and Dark Phoenix in Vibranium right now? Okay, thanks. Yeah. We're going to take a break, and... yeah, I think it's time to do ad content. Really tempted to jump into Abyss Villains, but I don't know if that's really smart to do 2 hours into the stream. I'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, I'm back, and yeah, I think it's time. Thank you for letting me know how blubbery or just advanced. I don't even want to say because they might not be blubbery, they might not be whales. It is as you continue through the victory track. Disappointed, dude, because I'd love to hit it, and I'm also just concerned about like literally next season. But clearly, the way to go would then to be do the app content, and then I can grow my account. If I think if I had more rank threes, even I'd probably be winning these some of these matches because I'd be able to hang in a little bit more. It's like I'm literally placing rank twos against some rank fours. So the serpent voice sounds like Gargamel. That would be funny because obviously I grew up in the age of Gargamel, and I can't even tell you what Gargamel sounds like. But it would be funny if that because that's the voice in my head for a very long time. Um, Dread Emperor Doom will go hard if it becomes reality, but we can dream, right? Yeah, I might as well let's dream. The cool thing is that like regular Doom in this game, I think does look cool, and I think he'll look really good in the Stellar Forge color scheme or whatever that they're doing. I've really enjoyed this. I remember the second I saw a Star Lord, I was pretty hyped and ready for it. Um, Knowing they made Dread Emperor Doom and the Cosmic class and predicting Cosmic Doom will involve building Furies and paying out with massive heavies. That would be really fun. That sounds, I mean, like as a concept, that sounds fun. Does anyone know what I'm supposed to do with all my Mysterium? I can't spend it as fast as I get it. I have no clue. I have on the list of things that it's like, did you guys think this through? That is on the list. It's not high on the list, but it's on the list. I'm in a similar place. Like as you can see, I started buying some of the relic stuff. So yeah, I hear you. I do think I might have enough for a 7-star crystal to open. So this is a small opening. We'll be adding on to the opening from yesterday, and we'll just kind of add these all up and put them all together. We realize we're just not going to be able to hit the GC. I'm sure some of it's a skill issue, but also the account's just not ready for it. Hopefully next season we're able to do it. I want that blade piece. So we have this, and then I think a 7-star. Obviously, we're not expecting anything too crazy to happen. But yeah, I mean, that's cool. It's going to be more 7-star shards, so that's good. Kind of grow the account, which it seems like Kabam wanted. I mean, they kind of actively said they're putting more 7-stars into the I guess the hands of players or whatever you want to call it. It's definitely happening on this account. And then we have a 7-star. You know who we want, right? Let's get him. Let's get him. Take a drink of the coffee and then put it down. In case something really cool happens, I don't want to throw coffee all over my computer. Let's go. Come on, man. Let's awaken someone. Let's pull someone. I mean, he's really good. He that's a very good champion. That's not what this account needs right now at all. But in the future, especially as we're trying to get to the Gladiator certain stuff, if we can get him awakened, 6 stones, that's a good like future pool. I'm not upset about that. That's obviously not who we want now, but that's a good champion. So I'm very happy about that overall. Mr. Mama's best friend, what's up? Oh, your mom. Thank you so much, man. It's like, as people get older and stuff, like their world gets smaller and the social circle gets smaller. And so it's good to know they have best friends still. Maybe Mysterium Store has been made to help rank low star champs for collectibles stretching here. No, I actually think they, yeah, I think they actually did say that. I feel like I read that somewhere where they actually said that. What it doesn't do though is like explain what we're supposed to do with all the extra Mysterium. But I think you're actually correct. What's up, Donnie? How you doing, bud? I hope they give up on Ascension 13 or whatever they're planning. Just go. No, I don't believe that they will give up on it. I think very intentionally, and it is smart. Like I meant what I said. I think when they did not rebalance Serpent, and then all the things I learned after that, I was like, you guys have no plan. You have no plan at all. This is all ad hoc, and I don't even think people that are supposed to be aware of what's going on even understand what's actually happening. Like it is wild what's actually if you paid attention, it was wild what was happening in the game. And then they didn't rebalance Serpent. We learned a lot about all that, and I was just like, oh my god. And I think all of this is basically them trying to come up with some sort of plan to elongate the game, which they should do, right? They should elongate the game. And so I think Ascension is them very much saying, this is what I feel, is like, we power crept the hell out of this game unnecessarily. And I really don't believe a lot of the people that were responsible for making sure it didn't get power crept, I don't think they realized how much it was being power crept. And I think that went on for years. So they got to the point where they're like, we're literally just building Captain Britain, where we're like, you can't hit her unless you're immune to neuroshock. And players were like, I'm quitting. This is so dumb. And so Kabam was like, how do we fix this? Because these champions exist in the game. We're too scared to nerf them, right? They came to the head of Spider-Woman and Dark Phoenix. Couldn't have worked out more beautifully. Because they had like all these different excuses for all these different things they wanted to do. We're like, you know that when you put these together, they make no sense, right? And they're like, yeah, it does. It totally does. I'm like, okay, fine. Where they like were like, and so they just took their ball and they went home. But I actually think that was smart, given all the things that had happened. And Ascension is just how they're going to balance the game for the foreseeable future, right? Lizard can go to Ascension 4. Serpent doesn't get ascended at all. You can take Serpent to level 6, but you could take Lizard to rank 6 and Ascension level 4. And then hopefully those champions create kind of a fun, balanced game. So there's still these outrageously, ridiculously overpowered champions that exist in the same ecosystem and game as these other ones. And the only way to make it like an enjoyable, fun game that people can play is to cap the level that some champions could be ranked to. I think it's smart. I think it was worth the shot, and I think it's actually kind of working. But how long it works, we'll see. We'll see. I just became Elder. Rewards, crystal opening were not great. I'm sorry, man. Other than getting Doctor Strange. I mean, that's a W. But yeah, I hear you. I took Onslaught, Tech Spidey, and Elaine rank 4. Good call? Yeah, great call, man. Those are great champions. They're really fun, too. Tech Spidey is one of my favorite champions to play in the game. Mysterium was great for Relics. Good call, Wolf. Have I bought the American Chavez action figure yet? I mean, I got the one right there, man. Oh, you're talking to Stink. Gotcha. Hey, did you know what I'm... Okay. All right, let's play the game. Really tempting to do that run, but I can't stay on that long today. Which stinks. Here, I'll join call in case anyone wants to join me. But anyone who has the access to join call, please don't feel like you need to. Well, I'll be okay all by myself. All right. This looks like a cosmic lane. While the spirit gauge is between 0 and 100, the attacker gains 100% prowess passive. Okay. Well, the spirit gauge is full, the defender is passively unblockable. Okay. The attacker does not generate spirit from hits, but instead gains 5% spirit and loses 50% when intercepting. Oh, shoot. We got to intercept. Just did one of these where like you had to dex, basically. That was a lot easier to control. Forcing an intercept is going to be quite a bit more difficult. If the attacker doesn't have a striker equipped or their spirit gauge is empty and a striker is not active, they lose. Okay. When the spirit gauge becomes full, the attacker is infected with a striker lock. Okay, and parry. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. You guys saw what was happening when I was trying to force intercepts for that node. I even got parried a couple of times. So you can kind of see the threat on this. Oh, my. Okay. The good news is these aren't tough defenders. Shoot. All right. And what's the boss? Cap Infinity War. Destructive feedback. When the attacker ends up coming with the same. Okay. Combo party. Ooh, that's cement shoes. This will be good practice for Epic. Every 8 seconds, the attacker gains a cement charge. When the attacker blocks an attack, a cement charge is removed. When the attacker reaches 3 cement charges, they're... Okay. Ah, this is gonna be rough. Okay. This is just a cosmic gate. I don't need cosmics per se, right? There's nothing like buffed up or anything. They're immune to nullify, stagger, facial, and buff immunity. Okay. I think this is not going to be easy. We're going to bring Shang for the boss. This is 9.4.3. Yeah. Intercepting the say it. Yeah, this is like yeah, I don't think this is gonna be like simple stuff. It's like one of those lanes where like I'm gonna get in it and it's either gonna be more difficult than I realized or it's gonna be easier than I realized. Like we'll either get the flow and I'm like, oh, this isn't too bad. This is where too, like if you caught the end of the stream yesterday, we were talking about me and Encyclopedia were talking about how like my account is tall, meaning like I've got some really good rank fours, I have some good rank threes, but the breadth of it is just not there, because of the way we've been playing, and we'll get there. And it really shows on some of these lanes, and obviously shows in battlegrounds too. So we're just gonna try it a few times too. Like I learned fights better by doing them, and so if we restart the lane a few times, it's fine. And I'm gonna try to start it actually with Heimdall, because if I can get him going, I think that'll be really helpful in general on this lane. All right, here we go. I think I'm overcomplicating this lane too, to be honest. Oh man. This was going so well until it wasn't. Wait, why did she go untouchable? Oh, because of the route. This is what I was talking about. Okay, we're just gonna restart this. It's fine. I think I've got a better handle of the actual lane now, which is good. We're talking about Mysterium. Yeah, I mean, everyone's generating around the relics. This is smart because it's time for me to start paying attention to my relics. At least like the good ones. Or like if like I would love to start ranking up the ones that are really beneficial just to my highly ranked champions, like that Scarlet Witch one on Kushala. Like it's a good relic. It's great for Kushala. As we're doing war and competitive stuff, I think it'll be really helpful. So that makes sense. Maybe we can take a look at that too. Oh yeah, because I think I have enough energy to get Purgatory and Shang out of Rampant Evolutions too. So maybe we'll go back and do that. All right, what's up, dude? Just got back from school. Hell yeah, man. What are you studying, bud? Let me know. I think I'm also gonna still try to just alternate combos, keep the armor ups off of her. Yeah, let's land the heavy. I actually think my like a little advice on playing Heimdall is I understand there can be a real temptation to like try to work to not get shoot, I did forget about the striker there. To try to not let armor ups come on. And I do think there's good, you know, rationale on that. But I really encourage you to like be okay with getting, you know, a couple, or like don't avoid them at all costs. Oh, jeez. Because the ability to go unblockable on the SB2 is just so nice, dude. I'm busy talking though, and I've messed up my ability to ramp him on Furies and Cruelties. So don't do that. All right, cool. At the moment, last year of high school, but next year I'm thinking about business for uni. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. Congratulations. Congratulations on the, what the congratulations was like the last year of high school. Such a great, for me, and what I feel like I see out of high school is just, it's still just a really awesome experience, you know? Like kind of, you're like finishing off like a pretty big accomplishment in life. And a lot of hope heading towards the future. So that's awesome, man. According to Cantone, this Scarlet Relic doesn't need to be ranked up for Kushala. You get the benefit of one. He's really dumb, though. Really interesting. And it's funny you say that. Now that you're saying that, I kind of recall that in one of his videos. We'll take a look at that. I wonder if he was talking about like the 6-star relic, or if, yeah, at the 5 stars, like, dude, why rank that? Because I do want to be efficient. So thank you for bringing that up, Austin. 9.3.2. Thank you. Just actually, I said it was 9.4.3. That was incorrect. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate the correction. I just became elder. Oh, okay. We already answered that. This one's going to be a little interesting. The Ruby Thursday, right? I don't know. Whatever. The Ruby character in arcades. I have an initially awakened Ascension 1 Gore. They might truly be enough to make me consider learning to play Gore and slightly ranking him. Just to get that undermine. I don't have Vox. I don't know how long it'll take till I get Vox. And it's not like Gore's a bad champion. Oh, we're so in trouble here. I don't want to lose Caroline on this fight, but I just want to get this fight down. If we lose her, I think we're fine. Forgotten SB2 evade, obviously. Just throw it, because we're going to die anyway. Yeah, alright. Yeah, what's up? I noticed you called it the Viking mug the other day. So this one's water, and the other one's coffee. Alright. Let's pick up the soul. I'd love to say that was the plan, but it wasn't. It's funny, I'm rusty against him, though. We did well in the BG match, so I was happy about that. But I'm like, I'm not punishing the heavy when I should. There, and cool. We did pick up the soul, so I'm happy with that. Coffee or beer? It's too early in the morning, man. It is coffee. Keep a little bit extra pep in my step, and then be able to head straight into work and lunch after we're done. All right. Yeah, Heimdall should be able to handle Cap, so we should be fine. Yeah, we should be more than fine. I think. We'll find out. Ah, that's right. The parry is active. This could be a problem. We didn't pick up the soul. But I guess they're nullify immune on this lane, right? So it doesn't ultimately matter. I really enjoy arcade. My favorite text for sure for offense. Do you use the like corner them and there's like a tactic with using the heavy and cornering, right? Do you utilize that, or do you play him? I don't want to say like as intended, because I don't think that's fair. But just curious if that's the tactic you use. All right, Cap America. I think this is Heimdall for sure. We need to get up our true strike though. And while I can evade the SB2s, I'd prefer not to place myself into having to. So we're going to take this fight slow and steady. There's no reason to hurry. We're just someone enjoying a game here. Oh my god. We're enjoying nothing. That was a lie. Yeah, and I did all that just to show you all what I meant about why getting the armor up was a good thing. So you could go unblockable. I really wish they would consider lowering the area that says how many hits we have, like our combo counter. Because with some of these champions, dude, I don't remember what Karina it was, but it was like really interfering with my ability to read some like pretty important things. I don't remember what it was exactly. Oh, that auto block from Heimdall, man. I love you so much, Heimdall. All right, cool. You can even throw your special into block if enemies in the corner because they just stand there second. It poisons a bunch. Yeah, so this is going back to what I was asking Hilgendorf about playing arcade. Vega, is it possible to complete Karinas with only symbiotes? I don't think so. And no, it wouldn't be possible because you wouldn't be able to fill. I feel like most of them are villains, so you wouldn't be able to. Are you saying 100% it, or are you saying like do just like one of the challenges, Clintar? But they could probably do the Abyss one, I would think. Actually, wait a minute. There's a bit more versatility. Because if you did Null, Anti-Venom, obviously Venom, and Symbiote Supreme, I would think you could do Abyss for sure. I'm not sure where you would run into a problem. I can't think of a place where you would run into a problem anyway. The Ordeal is kind of tricky. I actually feel like the Ordeal, the Abyss, some of the fights are longer and whatever. And the Collector is just brutal. But I feel like the Ordeal is actually trickier fights. Like more, you often need specific counters, sort of things. It's when I say that though, and then Heimdall took a lot of it. So I don't know if that's accurate. Simsup is not a villain? He's not? Oh. Then yeah, I don't know. Because I think you're gonna at some point need the Mystic. Symbiote Supreme is a hero, or does he just not have a tag? Does not have a tag. Interesting. Oh, stupid. How many times am I gonna fall for that? Yeah, based on your name, I can see why you would be interested in that. The symbiote challenge. Symbiote Supreme or Anti Venom is also not tagged. I learned a lot today about my symbiotes. Did that? Well, I guess Symbiote Supreme isn't Symbiote Supreme a Kabam original? Anti Venom is not. Does that? I guess does that fit with his character in the comic books? I just assumed he was a villain. Man, I really love him, dude. I really love him. Like he's like he has more damage, I think, in a basic way than Serpent. But if you made Serpent like a balanced character, I think he's Serpent. Like if it was a fair defender and a non-broken attacker, because like Serpent shuts off what auto block, evade, and miss. Obviously, Heimdall doesn't do anything with miss. You saw that multiple times. He can lose his true. I guess they lose him in similar ways. He doesn't have the immunities that Serpent does. His power gain's not as helpful, but it's really nice. He feels like a balanced Serpent, basically, to me, which means he's amazing, essentially. Yeah. It's funny. I hadn't really thought about that. Maddie MCoC had this theory that Star-Lord, Stellar Forge Star-Lord is a balanced Kate. And I've watched that video so many times to like be like, well, do I agree? I wonder if I do wonder if Kabam actually does that, or if that's just like one of those like it feels like they did this, you know, doesn't mean they did. I do wonder if they're like, okay, Serpent's a little too overpowered. We got to do something about this. They just kind of made like a toned down version that still has like a really crazy ramp, obviously. Oh, that's my fault. I'm just getting slow. Ooh, oh, that sucks. Carolina's dead, right? So all we've got is Purgatory. Who should be fine for this. I was just enjoying using Heimdall. Kind of wanted to use Heimdall for the boss, too. I will admit I'm a little concerned there. Why haven't they buffed them? I wish they would buff Agent Venom and Symbiote Spidey and give them 7 stars. I mean, I think that's like so when they stopped the rebalance like kind of that rebalance period stuff, like the rebalance program in a way. Yeah, no, I think they stopped the rebalance program. I felt strongly that they were moving the balance department to focusing on balancing the game like we talked about as far as like how far can the champions be ascended and that sort of thing. And then also, I mean, we've seen them do this time and time again. So it's not like I'm not claiming I discovered gravity or something, but like that they'll move them to buffing champions essentially for sales. Like I'm sure they'll put them in the game sometimes and stuff. Like they do, like that's fine. But to do that for sale. So like, dude, if they buff Agent Venom and Symbiote Spidey, people will be so excited for that. Those are like characters people love. So hopefully they do that soon. Well, Reyhas, what's up, dude? Thanks for being here. Leo, what's up, dude? Or Leo, sorry, either one. Not sure on that one. Okay, this predicts critical hits, but takes attention from destructive feedback. All right, so we need a crit machine, dude. We could always revive Heimdall if we need to. Who's our critters, dude? We need someone who can dish out some big crits. I think that says Star-Lord all over it. Yeah. All right. Yeah, thanks, Austin. Unnecessarily balanced. Wait, I was really mad about Serpent for a long time. They had the opportunity to rebalance him, decided not to. What the hell? Especially after characters I had, like, well, yeah, man. Yeah, oh, man. Yeah, Carl. And like I said, the more I learned about it afterwards, the more I was like, it's so like it's like, okay, wow, all right. I don't know how they're letting these things happen, but they are. Okay, destructive, except for the special 3 to charge. If the defender strikes the attacker or their block while the shield is active, all sword damage is dealt to the attacker. So because of the cement shoes, I can only attack him when it's down. Because if I let him store that out, if I take a single blocked hit, I'm screwed. Does that sound right to everybody else? Dude, this is going to be brutal. I don't remember this fight, but this is crazy. Okay. Okay, so I wanna block a hit there. Okay, I blocked that intentionally, and now we just dance around, right? Oh no, I have to knock him down. Shit. Whoever designed this was very mean. Okay, now block a hit. Throw a special, dude. Throw a special, dude. Good. Now let me knock you down. Good. See, Cap's a nice guy, man. So far, he's been very obedient, which I appreciate. Although he probably doesn't like me saying he's being obedient. So he's being helpful. No, 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 no. Karnak, get back to your cave. What are you doing out here? So far, so good. Let this go. Okay. Good time. Good job there. Gotta knock you down. Gonna go for the stand-up intercept. And a special. Okay, we're fine now. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Now. No, I was supposed to get out of the way. Why didn't I get out of the way? Heimdall's saving the day, man. Even when he's not on the battlefield, Heimdall still got me, man. Okay, we need to block a hit. Okay, not yet. It's too early, Cap. I was too early, dude. Alright, we can take a little damage, I guess. 3, 4, 5. I think we're gonna go for it. Shoot. Nope, we're too late. We're too late. Block a hit. Oh, dude, Cap, you're beautiful, man. No! I'm sorry, Sean. He's a good boy. Yeah. Was I going to give him a treat? That's a hard fight. That's a very hard fight. All right, Star-Lord, you get to come in and act like you did it. So just like another example of why I'm having so much fun with this account and stuff like this, and why I'm not like why I just like I don't want to spend anymore. I'm not enjoying. Is like this is a perfect example where whaling and all of that. I did this fight. I probably spent multiple revives on this fight, even on my pay to win, because I didn't care to really read the node, try to understand it, and actually do the fight. And like ultimately that's just like that just became unfun. It just became totally unfun. And then I'm like, well, why do I have all these champions? What am I going to do with them? Like they don't do anything. They just sit there. I can access them on this game. I don't own them. Kabam does. And like doing this, like obviously rank 4 Shang-Chi, man, he's obviously extremely powerful. But like I had to try to learn that fight, and that was really turns out the game's kind of fun sometimes. You know what I mean? Like I it's just like that's another example of it. What's the time there, Vega? 11:52 a.m. So we're coming up on 12 noon. I remember a Cap Infinity Ward boss like that in Act 7. I don't recall that. I'm sure you're right. But that was legitimately fun. And I feel like I got a little better at the game too, to be fully honest. All right. I think it's time to start stacking Cosmic ISO because I don't think we're that far away from Serpy here. We only have time for another lane because I don't think I have a crystal. I think I'm still pretty far away from the Titan. Yeah, I'm still pretty far away. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's finish up Rampant Evolution. Then we're gonna do the relics, and then I will sign out. So I get it. You know, shoot. For some reason, Twitch audience is growing. Someone must have signed off. So I'd love to do something a little bit more exciting with it with y'all. But I think I got to reset my relics. So I hope no one really minds here. But it's a good time for a conversation and asking questions and stuff. How come you start work so late, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, no worries, man. That's a totally fine question. I know you studied law. So I use my law education basically almost every day of my life, but I do not practice law. I knew pretty early on that like what I thought I would enjoy about utilizing law, like I wasn't going to enjoy doing that as a career. So my period of lawyership was like summer internships and then a place I worked for a while after law school was over, before my wife and I moved to San Diego. I worked at a family law firm, which basically means helping people get divorced and fight over the children. It's like some of the ugliest stuff, man. It needs to be done, and I think it's good that there's lawyers who are helping out in those cases. But like, just some of the stuff was just so ugly. And if I think you know me a little bit, you can see why I wouldn't want to work in that. And then the other sort of law I was really interested in was like honestly being an agent. I was lucky enough to have a class actually taught at a pretty prominent like Hollywood agency in obviously Los Angeles. I went to law school in Los Angeles, and I got a little glimpse of that, and we can talk about that another time. But I was like, dude, I'm just not. That's just not me, man. It's just not as much fun as I think this would be. And then my wife and I decided to get married, and there's another very long story that's not that important, but I think I could have gotten like an internship or something with the Eagles, which is actually my favorite football team, NFL football team. But I chose a different path. Anyways, to answer your question, I have an outrageously flexible job where it's like just as long as the work gets done, it almost never matters when it gets done. So if I'm doing it, if my wife and I are like, oh, hey, the kids are in bed, do you want to just sit and do work together? We can sit there on our computers or laptops and just work and just get stuff done. And then I can do a series of like meetings or phone calls, or I sometimes travel for work. And that's more when like, because I have a meeting with someone where it's not flexible. Like I fortunately get to set the meetings often, but of course I would never be like, screw it, I'm going to stream or whatever. So this just like kind of works out. And I'll share this is like one of the things I do for my job is I run a relatively large amount of money. And I have found over my like 15, 16 years of doing it, that one of the biggest skill sets I could have in doing that was tuning out all the various thoughts and prognostications of whether the market was going to go up and down, because humans were so obviously wrong. Unless you're able to like really get to that enable, we have like inside information, which again, not something I want to be basing trades and all that on. And so just to avoid all of that noise. And so literally, honestly, having something to distract me from reading articles and checking the news every second and how's the stocks looking and all that is actually beneficial to me. I know that sounds strange, but and that's not why I do this, but it is a really nice side benefit. You're out of where you can't handle the truth. I did think being a litigator would be outrageously fun, but I found out how rare it is that they're actually in court litigating and how much they're just writing briefs and wasting each other's time to see who has more money to file motions and things like that. So I became very disillusioned about the law. Sorry, the wife sounded rude. Let me see. I understand both my parents were lawyers and then decided not to carry on. My father was an attorney, but my mother never really went deep into it. I get it. And knowing the person you are, I see that wasn't for you. Thanks. Yeah. That's awesome. No, I didn't think you said anything rude sounding there at all. I did. If you did, I didn't. I realize you're saying you didn't mean to be rude. It could have sounded rude. I did not interpret what you said rude as anything rude at all. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. I think I literally just, if you guys don't mind, I'm just gonna like remove relics that I think might be better served elsewhere. Like I think this has to come off. And I'd be happy to answer questions about the game. Like this is like literally. Wait, why is that still showing as on him? This is literally the best possible time for just like conversation about the game or really anything. No, that it was 6.3.6. I still don't necessarily remember it, but again, like, I want to be clear. It's like I'm not trying to shame anyone who like is wailing or anything. I'm still the same guy. I meant it when I'm saying like I'm not going to yuck your yum. Like if you're enjoying spending on the game, and that's providing entertainment for you and it's within your entertainment budget, man, go for it. Have fun, man. I used to love going to Las Vegas. I've been going to Las Vegas since I was like 18 years old. I used to love gambling. It was so much fun. So I'm not going to sit here and be all like moral high ground on people. I used to like betting on sports. But I can share my experience with the game is that for me personally, it's not worthy of spending on. I've seen the cycles year after year after year. And I'm actually having significantly more fun not spending on it. All right. Just looking up to see if there's any like questions or anything. It's funny too, is like I kind of remember placing this relic on. I remember doing some of these things. Is like, you know, at that point in the account, dude, I thought Superior Iron Man was going to be like my dude. We were going to rank him, you know? And then I just started pulling other characters, and then the Queen's Challenges came out. So it became a bit more targeted towards those, and then Act 9.4. Oh, and to finish that off is, I think one of the downsides about whaling, this is the way I was doing it, is it was just so mindless. It was essentially, I enjoy gambling. I think it can be really fun. And it prevented me from like actually learning the game and understanding it better. And then I chose to start the YouTube channel. And I've said that many times, like that because of the YouTube channel, I was like, I want to get better at this game because I want to start giving out better advice. Like I want to turn into the advice, inform, and entertain part of doing YouTube, not the mindless whaling and opening crystals part of YouTube. You should put some ember to those relics, Big Dog. Yeah, I think it's time. I think some of these relics are good enough where it makes sense. So another thing has happened, and part of it was this last sale they had. I don't remember what it was called. The Deadpool Deadweights was, again, for my account and my purposes, it was phenomenal, dude. Completely free. I didn't have to do a damn thing. I even chose to stop like logging into the store and all that because I had gotten, you know, what I could get. I had reached the thresholds basically. I got all those rank up resources. I got an awakening gem, And then I went and claimed a bunch of the ISO because gold has not been a big problem on this account, but ISO has at times been an issue. And so I've been a little wary of potentially running out of the embers for a similar reason. But I think we're fine. Like I'm not too concerned on it. So yeah, like Ghost Rider, like this one, it's got to go up, right? Like in fact, let's just do that right now while we're on here. Let's see if I have Mystic. Shoot. I don't want to waste though either. So that's good. Especially with Purgs. Especially with Purgatory being one of my rank 4s. How Twitch chat is dead. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm noticing an ebb and flow. I'm starting to try to notice patterns because I do want to be smart about how I go about all of this. It feels a little early for me to say there's for sure patterns, especially because interesting. I think for my upcoming purposes, I'm more interested in the power gain potency, especially because like Kabam, has just really started the CCP drops. Unfortunately, it is going from my perspective even worse than I thought it was going to go. Like some of the stuff that like I like jokingly predicted, like CCP members on non-CCP drop weeks still saying CCP drops or putting CCP in their title. I'm just like, come on, guys, like, whatever. And so that obviously creates confusion for people. Like, I even had like someone I considered an MCoC friend on my own Discord tag me and saying like, I just want drops, man. I don't know. I just pull up the first one that says CCP and I just open it and leave my phone on silent. And I'm like, and you're one of my friends. Like, so it just shows you like how well it's working for Kabam's standpoint to drive viewers to CCP, even on the weeks where they can like say they're not trying to. So yeah, what are you gonna do? I think on my alt account, I'm struggling with if I should go for the Colossal Titan or Starkey. I really want Heimdall for a gauntlet. How many champions are in that? I thought it was just a Titan Nexus, to be honest. I didn't realize it was again, this is the difference between a free to play account and a massive whale account. Massive whale account, I'm like, whatever, dude. I don't even care about Titans. Like I don't care. Like I have so much nonsense. Let's take a look at that real quick. Is it a free to play account, bud? We're still I don't remember how many champions come in this. I mean, the thing is, it's still a chance to get crystal, dude. And like if you're at this point, you've already done 4 of the challenges. And yeah, Heimdall would be extremely helpful to you in the hero epic. But there are runs on YouTube showing non-Heimdall runs. Like there are. So it's very possible. You don't know when you're going to be able to get Stark Spidey again. I mean, it literally could be free to play. The next sale Kabam has, they hand them out. Or they may continue to only keep him in very special cases like this. Like, I think he was in Wheel of Fate, possibly, I think. And so I would say if you really want Stark Spider-Man, and he is really fun, he's really powerful too, is I would maybe just nab him. You know it's for sure. Because if you go with the crystal, it's still probably more likely than not that you don't get Heimdall. And then, like you're like, shoot, I had a chance at the sure thing. So I on a free to play or a lower spend, I would definitely go for the sure thing. You know? Yeah. Definitely five champs, definitely Sparky, man, no brainer. Yeah, I think I'm with the Sluxication here on the Twitch side. If I'm going to be 100% honest, the weeks we have to watch CCP unless lags are streaming, I just 100% leave it going in the background while trying to get the drops. I totally get it, man. And you've seen me like on the streams, like people show up like, "Are you CCP?" I'm like, "I'm not," and I want you to get your drops. So like, I'm gonna continue to do what I think is the right thing and keep telling people like, yeah, go get your drops, buddy, and come on back if you feel like. I hope you do, And I get it. I get it. And I what I'm trying hard not to do, what I'm trying hard to do is inform y'all on what's going on, how it affects things, how it influences things, how it influences me particularly, of course, as well, because I can speak to best from that. Well, I don't want to turn this into an anti-CCP thing. I have a lot of friends there still. Well, I have some friends there still. There are channels that I respect. There are people that I respect that are in the CCP. And so I don't want to turn this into a like, let's now hate the CCP channel, because I don't hate them. And I don't want to, I want all viewership earned to be well earned with honesty and integrity and not due to driving hate. Like when I was pissed off last year, I was genuinely pissed off. That wasn't made up stuff. We're not going to do rage baiting, I think is the term people use. We're getting there. We're almost unbound with all this stuff, man. However, when you have a choice to watch the creators we want, I'm 100% watching you and KT. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I couldn't remember who, but I know that I see some of the y'all that hang out regularly here. I see you on KT's. I watch KT, plus also I often have him also in the background when I'm getting stuff done. I have a variety of channels that I do that with. Actually, yeah. I just realized something. However, when we have this, okay, I think oh yeah, you just repeated it. Okay, thanks, Zachary. I asked people to repeat. Yeah, I'm just not gonna say that because I don't want people to think that I'm being a certain way, and I know you're not being that way. That's the only reason why I'm not repeating it. I'm lucky enough to have 2 devices, so I put CC on mute and just watch. Dude, that's the crazy thing is like I had so many people tell me that's what they're doing, and we've talked about like on my Discord and stuff. Man, I wish there was there's not a like unbind all button, is there? Because I really wish there was. I had quite a few people tell me that, and then a really smart guy who hangs out on my Discord. I'm intentionally not saying his name because I'm not sure he'd want it publicly said. But I really like him, and he said he's pretty sure that like this was probably some sort of directive from like Netmarble or something to raise viewership, even if it is kind of like artificial. And with all the movies coming out and stuff, like it makes sense. I get it. Like I'm not going to pretend that I don't benefit from Twitch drops. The problem is not being in the CCP. Is it cuts both ways. It very much takes viewership from the YouTube side. And this is where I said, like, I don't want to proclaim I've noticed patterns yet, because I think it's too early to say they're definitive patterns. And I think viewers who care are becoming more aware of what's actually happening. But what it does is it takes viewers from the YouTube side, meaning while it might be creating a Twitch audience, which is great, it is taking viewers from not only YouTube streams, but also our YouTube videos. Because instead of having a YouTube video on in the background, people now have a Twitch stream on in the background, right? So, yeah, we'll see. As of right now, I'm enjoying the game a lot. I'm enjoying doing this with you all. And we'll just keep it going. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Six. Yeah. I knew you would. Sometimes I'll do that. Like someone will write something and I'll intentionally read it a little differently than they wrote it. I'm not trying to shame them. I'm just like, I don't know if I should say that on the channel. Like, but if we were all having a drink at a bar, I would, I'd say it. I know that you don't. No one means any harm, hate, or biases with it. People forget about Kabam isn't Marvel. Above not Marvel is Marvel, and above is Disney. There's always big. Yeah, absolutely. And like I've noticed, like on the cool side, like right, like, we try to see some positives in it. I was saying the other day, I was watching a video, or I was listening to a video on Screen Crush. I always get Screen Crush and Screen Rant, and I don't subscribe to them because I don't want them to spoil stuff I haven't seen. But I think it's Screen Crush, the one that has like the talking dog and stuff. And they were doing an ad for Strike Force, and I was just like, oh God, I'm losing so much respect for you guys, but whatever, I get it. You need to make money, right? And in it, they shouted out, actually said Rich the Man's name. They were talking about how they were in this like alliance with like other Marvel sort of content creators. And then I heard Rich the Man. I was like, oh, I know him. That's pretty cool, you know? And I kind of was like, wow, you know, whether that's from Disney or whether it's from Marvel or whether the companies that make the games themselves, everyone's obviously trying to capitalize on what they hope is the MCU, like really coming back strong, right? Those are like the heyday money-wise, I would imagine, for this game. And so, you know, there are some positive aspects to it too. I'm not going to pretend like there's not any. Just got done mowing the lawn. Hell yeah, Hicks. Way to get out there and work, man. Love it, man. Did you do Villains Abyss? No, we did Battlegrounds for a while, and then we just reached a point where obviously we weren't going to be able to advance. So, and then we did some app content, and then now we're doing this. And I had actually forgotten that tomorrow is a Coliseum day. So we'll be doing Coliseum tomorrow, which means I guess we're doing Abyss on Friday. Because I can't stream on Thursday. You know, we talked about sometimes things come up work-wise. I just can't move around. That's one of the things happening. Some guy just beat me with R4 Serpent, R4 Koi 95. Yeah, it's what they said. He got lucky there, but it is possible. Is my understanding. That's rant, I think. I was trying to not sound ranty. I was trying everything I could to not sound ranty. Because I'm actually not even upset. I'm just like, whatever. Like, here's the facts. We'll do what we can do. And I have told you guys, like, they're not. I feel strongly that I will never be in the CCP again. But if some weird thing happened where I was, and they were still doing drops the way they are, I would tell them I don't want CCP drops. Like, do not give them to me. I don't want to win this way. I don't want to build a following like this. This isn't okay. Which is kind of part of the reason I used to say those things when they would try stuff like this, which is, I think, one of the many reasons they literally don't like me. And just to be clear, this is very much about like who they like. And so that's fine. Like, they don't need to like me, and that's fine. I'm still going to say what I think is real and true. I miss Brian being in the game and his streams being in Aussie. His streams would kick off the day when I was finished. I miss Brian being in the game a lot too. We actually talked about him a little bit earlier. I would be happy if he came back and was the same guy. He's been gone so long, you know. I like Brian a lot, and so I don't want to talk about stuff that I don't know. If he ever comes back, I think I'll be very happy about it, and I'll enjoy the channel for what it is if that should ever happen. All right, let's go ahead and do this, man. There's no way I have a better relic for Yeah, I don't. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this, because if you don't remember who brought it up, they were saying Cantona's saying not even to rank this one for Koosh. The first hit grants an amplify buff, increasing ability power rate by gaining a bar of power while not attacking or being increases hit damage of specials. I think she's even a rising power champion. Activating a blessing grants a rejuvenate passive increase. I don't think we need the armor break potency on. Special. This was probably on like, who was this on? I wonder who I had this on at some point to have done that, or if it was just set at the default. Special attack damage. I actually think I feel like I would prefer this for the few times I use this, because my assumption is that will play into whether it is a passive or the debuff from her. I think it has to do with your ability accuracy, right? I actually don't remember. Yeah, I would think, and I could be wrong, if one of you feels like you understand ability accuracy really well, because that's really a murky area of this game, I would think that would add on to this. The Kushalas damage and debuffs have an 8.3.8% chance per each active busting to be replaced with the matching passives. So I would think that would onto that. That comes up sometimes, like you saw me use that against Doom in Ordeal, where we used Kushala for that fight in every chance I could. I think that plays into that. I'll admit though, I'm not positive. Hilgendorf, I believe it's because he said the Regent Rune does not scale with the rank of the relic, so it's the only thing you want. You do not have to rank up. Ah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, and that's smart. He's helping people be efficient. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, it's accurate saying correct. What's up, Will? How you doing, bud? What's a good relic for Luke Cage? I still default to the Hulk relic. The problem with that is the Hulk relic is in such high demand in science. So like something, if there's like anything with like physical penetration, maybe that's where some of these stat casts become really valuable. Or I think it's the Spidey one that actually places a debuff. I started playing around when Brian left, so I enjoy watching his old vids. So on the Brian again, I actually didn't get to really watch his channel because he streamed. It's funny, like when someone's saying like for Aussies he was great. The timing is he streamed when I was finishing dinner, often doing the dishes, and then spending time with my wife. So I usually didn't get to watch him. Like I got to learn more about his channel after I actually met him in person. Yeah, which was kind of cool because it was like, oh, I got to know the person, and then I got to see his channel. As for Twitch or YouTube, does either one benefit you better? No. Like if you're watching, man, I just appreciate it. Thank you. And I understand. I'm not trying to be weird on that or like be like. I'm not even sure. I'm getting a little tired, so I can't think of the word. I'm saying like literally, I don't think it matters. Maybe no, it doesn't. I might notice a pattern in a few weeks or a few months. In which case I'll be like, hey guys, maybe could you guys, if you're gonna watch, can you do it on one? But no, as of right now, I haven't. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. And how much will this be to rank up? Like, am I tier 2 Mystic Alloy? I think we're gonna go ahead and rank this up because I think I can get that pretty inexpensively. I imagine it's in the Essentia store. Ooh, 420. Dude, why so much 420 today? It's kind of weird. Nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. That's too much. That's too rich for me right now. Okay, so let's focus on what we can then. We'll go by champions. Carolina, let's equip a relic. What do we got? Actually, I think we're going to go the other way around. I don't like that interface very much. So if we have like an energy pen, which I think this one might be. Okay. But here's the thing. Do I want that on Heimdall or Caro? Maybe we want it on Heimdall. Because Carolina's already getting all that energy vulnerability. And Heimdall's getting that SP2 with, what is it? It's not reverb, but I can't think what he calls it, right? Which I believe is energy damage, which makes sense why this is a Heimdall relic. I'm seeing if I have like another version. Resonate. Thanks. Wait, what? Yeah. And I've got I think Carolina's gonna get it for now. Thor is best for Heimdall. Yeah, that's actually a good point. I forgot I had that. Thank you. You just made this so much more simple. It's like literally on the screen, but I wasn't seeing it. It was like streamer blindness. So let's go ahead and upgrade these. And she blocks a fair amount. So this is actually, uh-oh. Remember what I was saying about running out of the rank up resource? Like on the champion side, not that the catalysts aren't a limiter. They are for sure. But up until very recently, it was actually the ISO that was one of the biggest holdbacks for me. Um, what's this? Gold track? Okay. I don't think I bound that, did I? No, I did. Okay, good. So we got that done. Um, how many profiles have you created over your MCOC time? I would guess probably like four-ish. Because there was a couple of times like early, like before I had a YouTube channel, where I was like, dude, I should go. Like, why did I just spend on that? I should go free to play. And then I'd start it, and I was like, oh, this isn't very fun. I wasn't very good at the game, you know. And I was like, oh, all right, well, I'll just go back to this. So there's probably like, and I don't know if they delete them after a certain amount of time in activity or something, but there's probably like two or three Vega-ish named accounts running around that are like at level 12, you know, that haven't played in 7 or 8 years. Any update on the second channel for just other stuff? It's marinating. It's marinating. It's closer to fruition than it's ever been. That's for sure. I was saying like I'm trying to see if there's any established patterns. If Kabam continues with this kind of CCP exclusive drops, and if I notice like here's an example of like how just kind of wild it is. We noticed it last week, and then it's happened this week as well too. And like I get it, dude. Like if I'm streaming Legacy streaming and people are watching Legacy, I get it. I do. Trust me, I get it. That's fine. And a lot of you still come here anyway, which is awesome. But when it's channels where I'm like, that dude obviously bought subscribers on YouTube. Like it just everyone knows that. It just kind of points out to me like how fake's the wrong word, but like the foundation of this is very poor. And so like this happened a couple of times like over this weekend and over last week where I'm like, and it's not just me, like MSD was streaming and MSD only had like 200 people watching while some of the channels had like 1,000 people. And I'm like, that is so obviously so many viewers who have just set their phone down. And so what I want to do is figure that out. Like how comfortable am I with all this? How is that going? Right. With the premise and understanding if Kabam continues the way they're going, it is completely reliant on Kabam. And I think having something I'm building and enjoying, being completely upon the whims and business decisions of Kabam is a really bad idea. And so if assuming I'm still having fun, which I can't imagine why it wouldn't be, we'll continue to stream MCOC and have a good time with that. But that would give me more motivation to build that second channel. And then when the CCP stuff is going on, I can just stream the second channel and we can have a lot of fun with that. People can get their drops from the CCP, have a really good time, which is awesome. They should get those drops and then come hang out with me if they want to. And we play Legend of Zelda, Marvel Rivals, like whatever game we've decided to check out that week and have a cool conversation. Dual browsers help with the trip drops when runs in the background. Yeah, I mean, dudes, like, I appreciate you guys saying that. Obviously, the fact that you wrote that at this time leads me to believe that you are listening to this channel, which I really appreciate. Thank you. And I love that you're willing to do that. But as someone who's enjoying growing something and enjoying building these relationships, and like if MCoC died tomorrow, I believe I would still try to do. I enjoy this. I enjoy the atmosphere. I'm using my hands on of like building a channel and having a Discord and hanging out and all this stuff, right? And so I would just try to transition it to something else. The way Kabam's going about this with the CCP drops is making me give more emphasis to the idea, more consideration to the idea of a second channel to build on. So that way I'm not completely reliant on Kabam and their business decisions. Yeah. Zelda would be saying, I think it would be too, honestly. I just, we all see it. There's a reason why the company feels so comfortable with its things is like Barrow. I don't know if you guys know, Barrow still streams sometimes. Dude, there'll be like 20 people watching. Andrew the Rough is streaming a new game. There's like 20 people watching, 30 people. It's still Andy. He's still awesome. I still love it. It's still fun. I check out Barrow's streams too. He's really smart. And yet, like, people want their drops. Like they do. And so it's not just about like the community that you've built in the Hangout. It's about people are actively being incentivized, paid, like whatever you want to do, to watch something else. And so that's why it's important to some of us streamers, where when I realized, like, to the vast majority of people playing the game, dude, they could not care less, because to them they're just Twitch drops, and I can't make people care about that. You let me play Pokemon, I bet I would just get demolished. It would stop being fun so fast. I think it'd be good for a laugh, and then it'd be like just very, very unfun. All right, let's get a relic for Purgatory. If there's any questions, I mean, I'm happy to talk about these things. You guys know I am. I'm very comfortable with it. But like, if you guys have questions about the game, rank up decisions stuff. In fact, I think someone asked one. Thanks, Shilling. And I appreciate all the comments y'all are making. I could have swore there was Captain America for Luke Cage. Thanks, Silgendorf, for shouting that out. That's another really good one. I could have swore there was a rank up question. Maybe it was on the YouTube side. Mystic Gem, need another 5K, tier 5 for another rank up. Oh, good luck, D-Mucky. Hopefully you're still here, bud. I am also, again, I'm bad with technology, guys. I am working on getting some sort of plugin to combine the chats. I liked them being separated, but I've noticed, unfortunately, at times, especially if we start really talking, it can create a scenario where I'm not focusing on both chats, and I don't want that. Okay, so this one, when flexing generation, yeah, okay, so we want that. I think we want that. This is an interesting one where I think because we're about to use her, shoot. Well, I don't have the ability to inflict a stagger yet anyway, so I'll figure that out when and if we awaken this. For now, we're going to use this, and we're going to be trying to get a really good run against the Abyss Collector with her, and I think that's going to be helpful. It's going to be really nice, so I'm happy about that. Oh, dude, I forgot to put it on there, though. Sorry, Perks. All right. I mean, dude, the top end of this account's looking really good. I mean, once you accept that it doesn't have rank 5s. But we'll get there soon. We'll get there very, very soon. I had my R5 question. It's up there somewhere. Clintar, I'm sorry, man. If I get a rank 5 gem, should I do Scream, Venom the Duck with Relic, or Venom? Utility, survivability, or damage from understanding these characters? I truly think Scream actually has probably the most utility. She has a lot. It's just kind of accessing it, I think, can sometimes be a little tricky with that Undermine while also getting her damage. However, it's there. Venom the Duck has the most survivability for sure. And then Venom is just outrageous, dude. Do you have a Venom relic? If you have a Venom relic, I mean, Venom's kind of ridiculous. You got it, Tressa. What's up, dude? Nefarian relics, he's pretty flexible as my memory. Unless there's like an energy pen relic or something. I don't think we need to really be too worried about it. Yeah. I don't think I need to sweat it. So as a result, what I'm going to do with him is put on a stat cast to just make him a little bit more tanky. Because I use him as a dual threat in BGs. So I think this is fine. Yeah. Actually, is there like a resistance one? Crit resistance? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Because obviously, a lot of times people are using if they're going to use ideal matchups, like they're going to try to use a skill champion against him. So I think that's good. Um, but you don't have to play competitive Pokemon. Just play story. I mean, I truly that's the general concept of the second channel, and I know there's a lot of channels out there like that because I have been researching it, and there's a lot of people, particularly people around my age. Apparently, I'm not the first guy to be like very disillusioned with mobile gaming. Turns out, um, and and so they've started channels on like what's good anymore or the non-grind, right? Like what games can an adult play that don't have grind aspect or whatever. um yeah, so yeah. All right, Shang, let's get a good one for Shang. Hey, Vega, ring five Photon or Spider Woman? So confused right now. How high Sigs or Spider Woman? You have the 5-star relic maxed out, then dude, I would probably go with Venom, man. He's just so crazy when he can work, And it's fun. I mean, your name's Clintar Regis, right? Like, have fun with Venom, man. Bosig 200. Then I personally would probably go with Spider Woman. Photon's an interesting one. Like, it's hard to really explain why Spider, like, I feel they're like similar power levels. Photon, I think, has actually like more utility and things like that make her feel kind of broken. But Spider Woman's the one that feels broken. Um, so I personally, between the two, oh shoot, actually, let me think about it. Spider Woman's just so crazy, man. I don't think it's weird. Like utility and all that. Like, hey, how often is like this absurdly tough fight going to come up, and like Photon's gonna be able to handle it for you, and all? It's probably Photon, but Spider Woman's just so dumbly broken that it's almost hard to like figure out the fights that she shouldn't work on that she still does because of power sting and like how hard it hits, and then also she gets those furies. So I would probably, but like honestly, if you came out here tomorrow and I was in like a more conservative mood, I'd probably say Photon. I know that's not that helpful to you, but maybe flip a coin. Do the Peaky Blinders, dude. Pick a coin and just go with it. All right, so we were picking something for Shang. Shang's got those crits, man. Let's make them crits bigger. Which I think is gonna be this Karnak here. Because I think that's some sort of penetration. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's do this. If you guys have you all seen the coming attraction for the new Street Fighter movie? Who would you take? Ricky, what's up? Should I Wiccan, Shotha, or Wiccan? Honestly, yeah, neither. I would hold the gem. Shothra is the much better champion as far as like overall. She doesn't get that much from her awakened ability. It's not nothing, but like you don't need it. Wiccan does actually get a lot from his awakened ability, but unless you just badly need a neutralized champion, I unfortunately, or you love Wiccan, I wouldn't recommend it. He's like very much middle of the pack. So if you love him, dude, go for it. But if you don't need him and you don't love him, hold on to that awakened gem because it's really precious. Thanks for everyone here. Perhaps I'm going to go with Photon more. Oh, dude, if you like Photon more, go with Photon. They're of similar power levels. Like, if you look at my tier list for the last probably 8 months, we probably have them. Well, they're now Photon's best. Oh no, Spider-Man's best. Oh wow, turns out they're both pretty much the same. Like yeah, they're both great. I might have missed it, but what are your thoughts on exclusive alliance events? Like just there being events that you can only access via being in an alliance. It's one of those things of the game that I accepted a very, very, very long time ago. There's a variety of things that, almost all games do them now. Games like this, anyway, that make players more sticky. Meaning, like, if things aren't to their liking, they're still going to continue to play to see if it gets better, or the fear of like, well, what if I don't play? Then what happens, right? And one of those is alliance play. Right? Because as humans, for the most part, most of us don't want to let people down. And we talk with them, we chat with them, we're in line chats with them, we're in Discord servers. And so while I don't love that they are there, I do enjoy alliance play and like that there are rewards. Because one of the things that actually got me hooked on this game to begin with was I enjoyed the team aspect of it. I enjoyed Alliance War. So like I see the downsides of it, I see the negative aspects of it, while also feeling like it can be a positive. And I understand that this is a business. Kabam needs to make money, and I understand. And I actually I think it's okay that one of the ways they make money is by incentivizing people to be in alliances. So like, but I also get why people don't like it. It's kind of like it's like a solo player game that has so many features for co-op, basically, or not co-op, but alliance. I feel like I use Photon Lizard a lot more than Spider Woman since she got her nerf. She just feels less and less fun to play. Yeah, I mean, and that's one of those ones. Like, I think it's fine that you refer to it as a nerf. I personally don't, because for me, she actually got easier to play. But if you were using the what was it? She had the ensnare, right? If you were using it for the ability accuracy reduction at times, she did get a nerf. It's like one of those arguments that I feel like it's so unnecessary to have. I'm only just addressing why you don't hear me say she got nerfed. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just saying for me personally, it wasn't a nerf, while still fully respecting for other people it was. Nico here. What's the best relic for Nico? I actually can't even remember anymore. Is it also Scarlet Witch? I think it is. I mean, I think this ultimately doesn't matter now that I'm looking at like what my relics are. Yeah, I think ultimately it doesn't matter. I've seen what time it is. I'm enjoying hanging out, but I do need to get going. And I'll do the rest of these relics a little bit later, because I think unfortunately for a lot of these champions, my relics are still weak enough where it's not going to matter too much. I think it's good that I'm redoing them. And there's going to be some like, well, Fury still has his and stuff like that. Sinister. Oh, let's look for Sinister. I don't think I have a high Sinister relic. Yeah. Yeah, so I think I'll just do this on my own time because I do need to get going. That's right, Nico is Ghost Rider, but I've got that on perks. I created so many profiles so I could do AQ and warm myself. Got tired of waiting for people. Have you thought about trying to find like a more active alliance? I know that the finding a good alliance like atmosphere is it's not help. It's not good. It's not helpful. Um, I'm not sure how to make it better. I actually created my own alliance because I got so I finally just did it. For years I was like, man, I really wish people would play like I wish I could find a place that plays the way I want to play. And then I was like, dude, I've got a YouTube channel. Like what am I doing? Um I think I could reach out. That's worth a shot and it's been an incredible experiment. It's worked out outrageously well. I think it's one of the reasons why I'm having so much fun again. No, you're 100% valid with that thought. Nerf isn't the best word. Ironically, people throwing shade on the remake of Magic, but I'm actually enjoying it because, yeah, and Bane, like, you obviously get it. Like, I'm like, there's arguments that I think are worth having, and there's ones where I'm like, it, I can completely understand if someone genuinely feels it's a nerf. Why would I try so hard to argue with them and convince them that it's not? I can literally understand them feeling that it's not. Like, it's not that difficult for me. Um, and so I'm like, I ain't gonna waste my time trying to convince someone of the way I think when I can fully understand the way they're thinking. Like, and I think that's legitimate. So yeah, whatever. And in regard to Magic, I it's one of those ones where I'm like, I have to remember, or I feel like it's incumbent on me to remember that I was in the CCP, and I think that's why I knew that like their issue with her was the ability to completely power lock a champion. So at no point did I ever think that they were going to have that be part of her like new kit was the ability to power lock. And so I'm like, is that because I already knew that? I don't know. And so I'm not gonna like I want when I complain, I want it to be because I feel like it's really valid. Yeah, see you guys. Just about 1 year upside down. Hell yeah, dude. Hiller, we should look at 4 more days. Where do you see that? That's got to be right here. No. Here. Dude, I didn't know that Vega Prime actually started the alliance. That's really cool for me. I did not know that. I would have swore it was the retired blubber account, the 583. Like, isn't that funny, man? Like like it's a video game. Like these aren't real people. These are accounts that I play. And yet I'm legitimately like smiling and very, very happy right now. 425. That's Saturday. That's this Saturday. I might bring that to the Discord server, guys, or maybe we can talk about it tomorrow. Is I wanted to do something fun to celebrate my YouTube channel reaching 30,000 subscribers. I had a series of ideas, and then literally Kabam was like, "How about 2 months of really awesome content to do?" And so we've done that instead. But I do still want to do something celebratory. I was gonna, and I know a lot of you are gonna be like, "Boo!" I was gonna give away like Zola gift cards. Now it feels like that would be a really like totally fly in the face of the way I'm playing the game. So we got to think up something. And MCoC Encyclopedia dropped an idea yesterday. He said something, and then I was like, interesting. Is I thought it'd be fun to do like a series of challenges. Is creating like challenges for people to compete in, and I think that could be really really fun. And then we could give something away, like I don't know. It's a good point. Um, all right, guys, I gotta bounce. It's your channel's anniversary too, and birthday video. Hell yeah, Hicks, that's awesome, man. Congrats on the anniversary. Thanks, guys. All right, let's go ahead and rate someone. How many people? Probably not many hanging out on YouTube anymore. Yeah, we're down to 20. We've just been talking, so that makes sense. Let's go ahead and raid on Twitch. Send y'all somewhere so you can continue getting your drops. Y'all, let's raid Kairu. We rated Lord Shadow relatively recent, and we've rated an Ion, who's awesome. Make sure you check out both those channels. Like when you want to check out something, you really want to check them out. They're both really entertaining, really interesting, really fun. They've been working their butt off. But let's go ahead and rate KT. I think us expelled or whatever you want to call it need to kind of stick together a little bit here. So rate him, and please let him know that I had to get to work and to lunch, so I'm not going to be able to hang out. Maybe I'll say a quick hello. And yeah, I appreciate y'all hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow with more. We'll be doing the Coliseum and having fun with it. Take care, everybody, and thank you for the all the Twitch subs and the gifted one from Fusky there. Take care, everybody.